So
So
my
I think
question
it went.
is,
So while we
my
speculating and talking about
that's also
innuendo,
speculation.
innuendo.
That's
Okay,
also
let me let
speculation.
me let me speculate what happened. He talked shit. AP talked shit to Davante about his business decisions. Davante has some shit to say back, and he told him, "Fuck you, you ain't playing at all Sunday." That's what I think happened.
Well then, if that's the case, that's why me and Isaiah are saying it doesn't make sense for you to get up on the interview this morning and act like you just super lost and
That's
have
what I'm
no
saying.
Don't
idea.
know
This
what's
is just super
happening.
left field.
Because
So
you
CJ was getting all the credit.
But here's
What
the thing,
about
though.
the coach?
No.
Hold on.
Nico has been
what
consistent
about the
all last
coach?
year.
We gave the
And,
coach love on
I'm
all
about to get.
grind,
I'm
but we
about to
didn't
get
hear
there.
much in the media
Nigga,
about
yes,
him.
he did. He was the first rookie head coach with a rookie QB to go to the playoffs. They had a
And
whole
did they give him
graphic
coach of the
about it.
year, or did they give it to Stowski, nigga?
Who?
Yeah, he
You
did.
said he couldn't even beat out Russ, nigga. That's what you said before the season started.
Did he beat out Russ? Did he?
I'm just saying your energy was
Hold on.
different though.
Nigga, he didn't beat out Russ though. He took his job via injury.
I'm just
He
saying where
didn't
your
beat out
energy was
Russ.
at. You was saying
Nigga,
that
what
to
the
say.
fuck is you talking?
You said that to say
My
Fields,
prediction was right. He did not beat out Russ in
right?
training camp.
But why did you say that though? But why did you say that?
Hold on. What the fuck?
No, you was saying that to say he ain't it. You couldn't even beat out Russ. That's all right. What up? What up? Welcome to the All Grind Sports Show, where we are politically incorrect. I go by the name of JC, and I'm here with my wonderful brothers and co-hosts. Man, at you with another banger. This is episode 118, I believe, that's we finna put in the books, man. So thank y'all for getting us to this point, man, and running the views up the way y'all have been. Make sure y'all continue to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us, and we appreciate that. So let's get right into it, man. First off, we got my youngin from the So Icy gang, tatted like a biker gang. My guy Andre, the sports junkie.
Once again, we back on the podcast, and today it is postseason / podcast
Tuesday.
Let's go and let's get hype. Isaiah, crack a smile.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love the energy, my guy. And then we got the official, unofficial big bro of the podcast.
Sir.
Ragu ain't here today, so he's really the big bro of the podcast. We got my guy, Marvin Coop, in the building from No
What's
Big
up?
Deal.
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing? It's okay, bro. Come on, man. I'm happy to see you too.
And last but not least, and we got a lot to get into regarding why, but we got the superstar in the building who I'm sure is not feeling too superstar-ish, but nonetheless, man, the intangible, the incredible, my guy Isaiah Anthony of the Anthill Productions.
Hello, everyone.
Ah, damn.
Hey, he didn't even look at the camera when he said that too. He was like, "Hello, everyone."
I don't think we've ever had an Isaiah. Even our Isaiah was on episode 1, and his introduction wasn't like that. That's what we were still trying to.
Damn, bro.
But before we get into any of that spit, man, couple legends that we lost over these last few days, man. First off, RIP to the guy you see behind me. No. My guy Dikembe Mutombo, man. Believe what? 3-time Defensive Player of the Year, 6-time All-Star, Hall of Famer, one of the greatest defensive players to ever do it, arguably the greatest shot blocker of all time. Real quick, our thoughts on that, man.
Answer. That's all I gotta say, man.
No, actually, 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, 8-time.
Oh, what?
Excuse me.
Damn. Just shout out and rest in peace to like JC said, one of the greatest shot blockers in the league.
Dang.
Yeah,
Just can't express how I feel about that, man.
Yeah, from what I understand, I've never met the Dikembe Mutombo, but from what I've seen on the internet and all the stories that people have about the Dikembe Mutombo, they've all been pleasant stories, like how
His son.
like how giving he is, how heartless he is, how like even though he was like, a celebrity and this, I mean, in our words, a giant because he's 7 foot. Uh, he was
That's why
still
he's
down.
described as like a gentle giant,
Yeah,
pretty much.
yeah. He was still down to earth with people and still took time to, do the little things and stuff. Like I saw one story on the internet, this girl was running late for her flight. And just as she got to the TSA line, they like, oh no, this line is closed off. And then Dikembe's right behind her. He's like, he does the thing where he's like, no, 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 no. She needs to get to her flight. And he wasn't even worried about him getting through to his flight. He's like, no,
Right.
she needs to get through to her flight. Please just like send her through real quick so she can get through. And I'll go
Right.
to another line. You know what I'm saying? So that was just one of the stories I saw. I did see his son's post about his father and everything like that.
Doesn't bring his work home. He made it strictly about family.
Yeah, so great man. Like I said, can't say enough. Rest in peace. We lost the legend.
It was an honor to
Absolutely.
watch him play too, man. So, I didn't see the prime like the Hawks.
Yeah.
I seen the.
And if
Phillies
I'm not
game.
mistaken, the first player, I guess the 8 seed to be the 1 seed in NBA history, I believe Denver was first.
part of that.
Let me see.
Look who joined. What's up, man? Oh,
That's his background, bro. I was gonna say that's
And I'm sure OG would, probably have some words, that he's seen more than we
Dave
did.
said send him the joint. He'll be on in about like 15 minutes.
And JC, yes, you are correct. Denver was
Did you hear
the
me?
first 8 seed
Yeah, I
to
heard
be
you.
1 seed. They beat the Supersonics in '94, 3-2.
Gotcha. See, I'll be right on my stats sometimes too.
like you're not the only stat guy.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, OG, I'm sorry to bring you in like this, man, but we was in the middle of paying our respects to the legend you see right here. I'm sure you could speak to some stories, probably more so than any of us, to be real. Anything you want to share on that?
Well, when he played for Denver and they
just in general, that was just something I had brought up right now. But yeah,
that was huge at the time from Dikembe. And I was always a rooter or fan of the Georgetown Hoyas. So Dikembe coming after Patrick, coming to join the Hoyas after Patrick Ewing.
Almost got you, but I ain't
that was a big thing for me as growing up, and just was always, to me, man, a good guy that picked up basketball late because coming from another country, he was a soccer guy as well. Over 7 foot, and was able to make a career for himself, man, over in the NBA. So I always liked Dikembe because he came from Georgetown, and he always seemed like he was a decent guy.
Yeah, that's more than anything that we've been hearing the last couple of days. It's been as great of a basketball player as he was. You've heard more about his character and him being a better man off the court than he was on the court.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think that speaks volumes when you hear more of that than what you did for a living. So
yeah, to put in perspective what he did in that 8-1 series against the Sonics, he averaged 12.6 points and 12.2 rebounds, a double-double, and you're like, okay, that's decent. But he averaged 6.2 blocks a game in that series.
6.2.
That sounds like video game shit, bro.
Some 2K numbers right there.
Wow.
So in 5-game series, he literally had 31, 32 block shots.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
32 block shots. 32 block shots in a 5-game series. And that doesn't even show like other shots he may have affected,
Altered,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Like so you couldn't just get anything in the paint when Dikembe was there.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other one, rest in peace, Mutumbo. The other legend we've lost in the last few days, Pete Rose. RIP to
The-
Pete Rose.
The Hit King.
Rest in peace to Pete Rose. I would love to actually, I just want to tell the MLB keep the same fucking energy. Marv, you can speak on it better than I can. You said it earlier, and I would like you to say what you said.
Ain't no need to say it again, man. Don't give him his flowers because he can't smell them no more. Y'all can keep your little shit because y'all disrespected him when he was alive. So just keep the same energy.
And that's what they gonna do though. All of a sudden.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're over here paying homage and shit. No, keep the same fucking energy. What's wrong with y'all? And even he said, even before he passed, like a few months before he passed, he said the Hall of Fame isn't necessarily for the player. He said it's more so for the family, for their family, so they can see the achievements and it's not for the player. So for them, he was like, it's better to do it when they're alive. But nah, MLB said nope.
Mm-hmm.
Disrespectful. Then they made his son pay for the ticket, made him pay ticket to see his son's game. Like, y'all disrespected him so much.
In a sport where the 3,000 hit threshold is celebrated, and rightfully so. That's a ton of fucking hits. Guys like Barry Bonds didn't even get 3,000 hits. I mean, and we know. But if they would have pitched to Barry, he would have. Yeah. But Barry would hit the shit over the wall. So they was like, never mind.
Thank you.
But in a sport where 3,000 hits is kind of a benchmark, there are no 3,000 hit people that are not in the Hall of Fame.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This man has 4,200 hits. So that just kind of puts into perspective why they call him the Hit King, why it is such a big deal that he's not in the Hall. Because this dude has 1,000 plus more hits than what is considered a Hall of Fame.
That's crazy
career as a hitter. So
that's
when people
crazy.
talk about Pete Rose, I always have to mention the 4,200 hits, man.
Yeah, thank you for putting that in perspective, for sure.
Bro. And that's not easy to do, and he just made it look easy.
I think Derek Jeter was the last 3,000 hit guy, I believe.
Miggy didn't get to 3,000?
So put who?
Did Miggy get to 3,000? Miguel Cabrera.
I think Miggy did. I think Miggy did. He's the last. Miggy was the last. And you know how fantastic Miggy and
Mansell was,
Jeter were, right? This dude had 1,200 more hits than those guys.
Yeah, Miguel Cabrera got to 3,000. He got to 3,174.
There's only like
these niggas
very few.
These niggas is flirting with 3,000, and he just got 42 straight.
So he had a couple of 6-7 good seasons worth of hits more than those guys.
Any last words, Isaiah, on that?
I mean, absolute machine at hitting the baseball. I mean, if you go look at his stats reference, his stats page, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 seasons with 200 or more hits. So he in 10 seasons he had 10,000 hits. 2,000 hits. Excuse me. In 10 seasons, he had over 2,000 hits. Over 2,000 hits in 10 seasons.
And you didn't put that in the Hall of Fame when he was here? What the fuck? That's crazy.
You know why. But
I know why, but god damn.
He would have.
To put this in perspective, 746 of those hits were doubles.
Wow. And that speaks to the Charlie hustle.
He had over damn near 1,000 hits that were extra bases.
That's Charlie hustle. So that's turning singles into two baggers.
So 2 for 1, huh?
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
he's got photos of him, man, like good 3-4 feet in the air, straight head first diving for second base, like
Yeah,
Superman. The dude
he
was
has
ill.
he has 1,000 extra base hits, including home runs. 1,000 extra base hits, including home runs.
I wonder if the family would even pop out if they tried to put him in the hall now.
Yeah, that's
I
gonna
don't
be
know,
interesting
man.
to see, bro.
What's sad is and I see Dre as all you guys have a sense of he should be in the hall or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But just think of kids, like, you know, if you got any, y'all have kids, y'all kids' age coming up, right? They're gonna be like, Pete, who? You know what I'm saying? Like, why are they talking about this guy? And then, you know, like you guys didn't even know he had 4,200 hits. It's less of you guys that know that. So as the years go by, he's just gonna fucking disappear, bro, out of baseball. That's the sad part of not being in the Hall of Fame. Shit is fucked up. But you know, it is. I say that to say all of us, like me, who's as old enough to have seen him actually ball, and then right after his career to where everybody was still talking about him, we all know he should be in the Hall of Fame. We know how important he was to baseball.
How he,
I'm saying, as time goes on, the young people aren't gonna know. And this guy was truly the hit king, the king of hits in baseball.
There's just certain people you can't talk about the game of baseball without mentioning. And some of those guys, unfortunately, won't be in the Hall of Fame or are never going to be in the Hall of Fame, possibly.
It's crazy.
Such as Barry Bonds, such as Pete Rose, such as possibly, well, not even possibly, even go back to Shoeless Joe Jackson, even after he was exonerated for not participating in the betting scandal. He's never getting in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate. That's all I can say. It's unfortunate.
R.I.P. to the Hit King, and R.I.P. Mutumbo. And that being said, man, we can get to some drama. So this morning, I seen a video regarding Davante Adams speaking to an interviewer, and I guess they were asking him about a post AP liked or something regarding the Raiders trading him, and how, you know, he just thought it was weird how AP ain't reached out to him not one time, you know, even since that had been floating around or whatever. So there was already that brewing this morning, and then literally minutes probably before we even hopped on this camera, they said that Ian Rappaport reported that Adams officially requested a trade from the Raiders. What's our immediate thoughts to that? I'm sure y'all have already talked about it in some sort, but what do we think?
No, we haven't.
No,
we talked about this shit.
I mean, I figured eventually this was gonna happen. As far as like he didn't, I knew he didn't request a trade whenever like Deshaun Jackson was saying that or other people were saying that. I was like, he's not requesting a trade yet, but like I told y'all, he's not going through another season such as last year where it's too much up in the air as far as team results and everything like that. Even though there's a lot of football left to be played, he's looking for elite quarterback play, not just all right or to good quarterback play. Even though he hasn't been up to standard himself, it was writing on the wall once they traded Derek Carr. Man, when he was going forward with Jimmy Garoppolo and that season happened and everything, and then now we're here. We're kind of we have a chance to still make the playoffs and everything, things like that, but. Are the Raiders truly ready to compete for a Super Bowl is the question. And I'm not sure we're ready to compete for a Super Bowl.
So he's going to the Chiefs then?
I didn't say he's going to the Chiefs. He's going to wherever the Raiders send him unless he has a no trade clause.
I
I mean, it's a
Yeah.
few Super Bowl contender teams out there. It ain't just the Chiefs.
But I'd say he's not going to the Chiefs. I highly doubt that they would do an in-division trade.
If I'm the Raiders, I don't give a damn where you want to go. He going where I could get the best return for him. That's first. That's first thing. Second, and you guys probably gonna be surprised where I'm going with this, bro. I think the business decision talk, bro, was him. He had 2 drops when AP was talking about dudes was out there making business decisions, and then all of a sudden he comes up with a hamstring late Thursday afternoon, the last day of practice before the game, and then is not in the game.
Okay.
I'm telling you what I saw, bro, and I coach football, and I don't give a damn. I specialize in cussing out the superstar because cussing out the superstar is like cussing out 10 players.
Yeah, you set in the tone. Yep.
Right. So I had no problem with checking the superstar, bro. And when Gardner Minshew threw the fucked up smoke route and the ball is just sitting there rolling on the carpet, Davante Adams stood about 10 yards away.
You mentioned that before,
watched the football, bro.
You had already said that.
They got the ball. We were winning 7-6 at the time. We were trying to get in field goal range to make it 10-6. What ended up happening is they got it, ran it back a little bit, defense held, and it ended up being 9-6. They got the ball back to half and then scored. Went up 16-6. The big swing in the game right there. Not to mention the 2 drops, right? He dropped a potential touchdown. We end up winning the game against Baltimore, but you $40 million dude, you still dropped a touchdown pass. He had a drop in the game where AP mentioned the business decision shit. And it was in between 2 guys where if he would have made up more of an effort, he probably would have got hit. So he made a business decision, bro. And then the next game, he's not in the game. Okay. Now, as far as I never, even in basketball, but especially in football, what we not about to do is start doing the chase rings thing. Let me go here and play with this dude. And perhaps football ain't like that, bro. You can go where you think you're going to go, and y'all will get y'all ass whooped.
Yep.
Okay?
It really is.
We don't care about him and where he wants to finish, or he's older, he wants to go to elite Q. I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro.
You don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm just saying. That's
I know. I'm just saying.
Process. I know. I didn't say the Raiders should care.
Yeah,
where
he can want that all he wants.
I'm
he
just
can
saying,
want that all he wants. Yeah.
That's likely his thought process right now. That's all I was saying. I wasn't saying the Raiders should. Unless he has a no trade clause, unless that's the only way he could, gauge.
My thing is,
and that's where he wants
my
to go.
thing is, and I don't like the attitude of today's athlete where it's just like, oh man, I need to get somewhere where I can, have a better situation. Yeah, everybody needs to get somewhere where they can have a better situation. The thing is,
you're correct.
We on a team. We on a team, bro. We supposed to be trying to get better. So if you ain't with us, get on.
Go elsewhere.
So what happened? The worst thing that happened was the Raiders won that game, bro, without that dude. And I just feel like, man, the business decision shit was aimed at him, partly. Jack Jones didn't start the first quarter, too, and there's probably some other dudes. And AP tried to keep that shit in-house, but film don't lie. The play where he didn't hustle against LA, and the business decision when he dropped the ball, plus the drop touchdown against the Ravens. Like, this dude hasn't really been he helped us win the Ravens game. Don't get me wrong, but he also damn near cost us the Ravens game. So I just feel my attitude towards Davante, man, and I'm not even talking about like how I feel about the dude, like after I seen him on receiver and like personal how I feel about the dude. I'm keeping it straight football. I feel like it would be better served for the Raiders to get what they're going to get for him than what we are going to get out of him on the field going forward.
And like you said too, Regu, you're not going to let him, like you said, I feel like you're not going to just let him go anywhere. You're going to go where you're going to get good compensation back.
I mean, yeah, what's the name just lost Rashee Rice. You know, you want us to send you to Mahomes so you can win? Fuck out of here, bro. We're not, you know, just sending you now. If Andy Reid and what's the guy's name, Veach, if they say, hey, yeah, man, we got a first rounder for you, then hell yeah, go ahead, man. You'll be a chief tomorrow. But we're gonna get the highest. They're gonna get the highest return for him wherever that may be, man. And you know, they didn't do shit in Green Bay when he was on their team.
I mean, how like.
Well, you can't
because I mean, like last year,
made the NFC title game, just never got over that hump.
I mean, they didn't go to Super Bowl.
That's a fact. But last year,
and I know you ain't talking about going to the Jets, nigga. Come on, man, please. Them niggas just lost to Denver 10-9. I know it was raining, but that's still Denver, and you only had 9.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They you know, whatever. I'm kind of like whatever with Davante.
So
I was happy when we got him.
So how y'all feel about like last year? Because I mean, now that he's officially requested a trade, it seems like he's been kind of threatening on that line.
Nah,
pretty much the last year now.
To me, it seemed like the type of nigga that the people called you and said AP liked the post. You like, oh, he ain't called me, and then so. Well, fuck it. I'm a requested trade now. That's what I see.
Yeah,
that's what I see.
That's that my boss don't like me type bullshit.
Yeah, so. Bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's
you
some
call AP
shit.
like a man, nigga, and say, hey, something this, bro. And then if you don't like the answer, be like,
well,
hey,
but
let me know.
At the same time, if you see it in the media and everybody talking about it, and then you go to the post and then it's unliked now, and it's like, hey, you could have just sent me a text or something, said, hey, and you ain't talked to me all week since the injury, if he is injured or whatever. So it's like both sides is kind of like,
yeah, they both playing
in the wrong.
In a
way. Like, bro, you
right.
So you gonna tell me as a player, a head coach, liking a post saying that the Raiders are gonna trade you, even though it's a rumor, whether it's true or not. Your head coach liking it, regardless of who you is, you just be okay with that.
No, I ain't saying I'm gonna be okay with it.
I'm saying both sides.
Well, what he's saying is, nigga, as a man, you call that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying is both sides. I'm saying as a man, AP should have called him. As a man, Davante should have called him. Both of them.
So I gotta call a nigga because I like something. I gotta call a nigga because I push hard.
That don't make sense.
Because I push hard on the post. I gotta call a grown man.
So we gonna act like this is just a simple post of like.
After you was just talking about business decisions.
We just supposed to hold his hands now.
If you know you was making business decisions, then you know what time it is. You know why he liking the post. If you know that you was making business decisions and he got at you about the business decisions, then you know why he liked it.
How do we know he got at him for the business decisions?
Yeah, that's fair. Because Davante sounded lost this morning. He sounded hella lost, like he didn't know what the hell that post, where that post came from.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So, unless what I'm saying is, from what the information that I have at hand, unless Davante is acting like AP didn't speak to him about the business decisions or whatever personally, because like you said, AP said he wanted to keep it in house. We saw Jack Jones didn't start during the game. So I'm sure he had that conversation personally with Jack Jones. Hey, you're not starting next game because of X, Y, and Z. It seems like from Davante's reaction this morning, he never had that interaction with AP at all this week.
Right.
Yeah.
So then when you see your coach like this post saying that, oh, we're going to trade you, it's kind of like, hold up. And somebody, and the interviewer asks you about it, and you like, well, damn. So what's going on? Like I said, both people should pick up the phone and said, if you looking to trade me, or you should have had that conversation with him earlier this week, saying you made some businesses, I ain't like it, this, that, and the third. That's all I'm saying. From
Yeah,
the
you
information at hand,
can't vocally pop your
both
spit and
sides
then
should-
hide your hand. You know what I'm
both
saying?
We
sides
don't-
When it come
should
out,
have
But we
handled
front.
don't know that he didn't tell Davante.
Yeah,
That's
we don't know
that's
the
Nigga,
all
I
I'm
was
saying.
talking about you.
I said,
We don't know
that's
that
why
he
I
didn't
said
tell
Well, then that would mean
That's why I said
Devontae. That would mean
information
Devontae
I
is
had at
acting
hand.
delusional. Then
That's all I'm saying.
that's what that would
That's
mean.
what I'm saying. I said we could act. Right now, all I know is Davante was not told about this from his reaction this morning.
That's what I'm going off of.
Unless
I don't
they
think
had-
players
unless
always
they had
are
a
told.
conversation.
No.
Players
But you
aren't
told
always-
the media though. You told the
definitely
media,
told-
but you can't holler at me.
What did I tell the media? That I like to post, or that we're
No,
open to-
Both.
well, I mean, I'm assuming if you're speaking of the hypothetical that the business decision was regarding Tay, and then all of a sudden you're liking a post regarding Tay,
But you never had
and not one time you hollered at
personally.
me through that whole, you know what I'm saying? Like that's
So that in your world, that's the equivalent of telling the world that we want to trade him.
that's not what I said.
Okay, well, I'm trying to understand. You said
What
I
I
told
said-
the media. You said I told the media. What do you mean?
Right. I was basing it on your hypothetical that the business decision was about Tay. If that is the case,
Among others.
right. If that is the case, and this is a conversation y'all are having, you were willing to tell the media subliminally that
See,
this is what type of time y'all on.
see you on that subliminal shit. He did not say that. We're not reading stuff. We just got to go off. What
I'm
was
going
said,
off
bro.
of your example. You
What
said
example?
that you felt the
Randall,
business
what he said-
decisions was regarding Tay. That's what
Okay.
you said.
Okay.
If that is to be true, from what Tay said this morning, it seems like you have not spoken to him this whole entire week since you made that comment regarding that. Which
So,
means
JC.
you talked to the media about some spit that you didn't even
All right.
talk to me about, who's in your locker room.
Okay, let me be clear about something. I don't think anything's wrong with his hamstring. So there was a conversation. That's why that motherfucker did not play.
So
No,
my
no.
I think it
question
went
is,
so while we speculating and talking about
that's also
innuendo.
speculation.
Innuendo.
That's
Okay,
also
let me speculate what happened. He talked shit. AP talked shit to Davante about his business decisions. Davante has some shit to say back, and he told him, "Fuck you, you ain't playing at all Sunday." That's what I think happened.
Well, then, if that's the case, that's why me and Isaiah are saying it doesn't make sense for you to get up on an interview this morning and act like you just super lost and
That's
have
what
no
I'm saying.
Don't
idea
know
this
what's
is just super
happening.
left field.
Because you don't want other teams to know that you and your coach had a discussion about fucking loafing.
Okay,
And you're
that's
on the
possible,
trade
but
market now.
But
That's
what
why
I'm
he
saying.
acting like he
That's
don't know what's
also-
happening.
But that's what I'm saying. That's also speculation. What I'm
Yeah, it's
saying
all
is,
speculation because we're
what
not
I'm
in the
saying-
building.
all I said.
Well,
was
all we
the
can go
information
off of is
at
what these
hand.
niggas said.
That's why I said
Because
the
of his-
information
because
that
of
I had at
speculation.
hand.
And
That's
we could
what-
go off
that's
that
all I'm
nigga's
saying.
play too.
That's all.
Oh,
That's going into a whole different bracket. So I'm talking about
Man.
these two having a conversation that should have been had in house. Both of these, both Davante and both AP, if they felt some type of way, they should have had a conversation in house. That's all I'm saying. Because
We need to
from
cut
his
this and
reaction-
put this on
from-
follow from burners and then
because all
restart
I'm
your
saying
show.
is, from his
I feel it.
reaction this morning, from it seems like they did not have this conversation. He could have very well been doing what you said. Very well could have been. But from the information that I have at hand, all I can say is it does not seem as if they had that conversation.
Yeah.
And if they did not, and then you're out here liking a post saying you want to trade me, it's like, I thought we was good if you didn't have a conversation with me because you agreed. You would have to have this conversation with Jack Jones. You're not starting this next Sunday after your performance in the Carolina Panthers game. You would agree, correct?
Absolutely.
So that is all I'm saying. But if he did have this conversation with him, and now Tay is acting as if he did not have that conversation, then it's wrong. But as far as right now,
Okay.
as far as right now, both men are in the wrong. They should have just had this conversation in house,
Now,
straight
if-
up.
if Davante Adams gets traded and
it is what it is.
Plays immediately, we knew the hamstring was some bullshit, right? That's the way. That's the way to know.
How long do it take for? I mean, what's the nature of his injury? It could be a week to week situation. We don't know that.
Y'all are some naive. Okay, bro. All right,
fuck that.
I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. He came with a hamstring on Thursday afternoon, bro. Nothing was wrong with him before this. That's
even
a mutual.
But Ragu,
this is what
Ragu, he could play. He could play for the Raiders a week or two from now. We don't know right now. That's what I'm saying. Like that, I don't think that necessarily means that.
If you don't get traded and play in this game, was the hamstring some bullshit?
Yes,
I would say Thank you, Coop. Thanks somebody, man. For
like my nigga.
Listen. Everything is not always what they put out, bro.
Hold on. Let me ask you this. So if he sits out this game and then is traded sometime next week, then that automatically means the hamstring was some bullshit. That would mean
it don't automatically mean that, but
I'm just saying he would at that point he would have like 17 days of rest.
All right, let me say it like this, bro.
So what I'm saying to you
let me speak for myself.
So you can't. You're telling me a minor tweak of a hamstring can't heal in 17 days.
Yeah, it can. It can. All right, man. It can.
Oh, he said it can. He said it can.
It can.
No, I'm asking Cool. It just depends on the severity of the injury. I don't know if he's injured or not. He could be capping just like Ragu said. But I'm just saying, if he sits out this week and then is traded next week and then plays.
Listen, okay.
Now, if he's traded by tomorrow and then
check
plays
it out
this week.
Check it out, Aaron. Check it out,
then
Aaron.
I would be with you. If he's traded by tomorrow and then plays next week, this upcoming week, then I'm
think like a GM, okay? If I want to trade a player, and I say, this motherfucker was out here making business decisions, and he's the third highest paid player on my team. So now I want to trade him. Do you have as many options you think? Do you think all of the GMs that perhaps would have given you a call about him think twice? Like, oh shit, I don't want that type of negative type shit on my team either. So, I'm not gonna make an offer that I otherwise would have. In other words, I'm saying it's mutually beneficial to just say, hey, he tweaked the hamstring, rather than saying, hey, I sat that motherfucker because I told him he wasn't starting.
Nigga, you'd also be violating league rules too. You risking losing picks and money fines and all type of shit if y'all all knew about it.
If we all knew about what? That it's a fake injury?
Yeah.
Hey, but it could be mutually agreed upon, bro, to not speak on that because we don't want to tank the trade market for you or for us. You understand? We don't want to cut down on the teams that want you because of you, and we don't want to cut down on the teams that we want.
The risk of that is not worth whatever potential reward you think.
So
you think Goodell is playing that split, especially when you claim the league hates the Raiders? You think that they would just skip over some split like that? Like it ain't nothing.
My thing is, Michael Mayer has been rumored to be disgruntled, and he did not play because of personal issue.
I already spoke on him.
That's what I'm saying.
Like he's gonna get traded too.
I feel like he'll get traded too. I feel like straight up, just do that.
This is what. Let me just explain my position, bro. I thought Davante Adams made business decisions, and then AP came out and said it about. He didn't say who, but he said business decision. I'm watching the game. I see this dude not go for a ball that he could have went for. He would have got hit had he went for the ball. They were losing the game. It was one of them kind of like Ricky Waters, like who for what moments, right? Okay. Then after that game, AP says motherfuckers made business decisions. The next game after this, Davante comes up with a hamstring injury Thursday afternoon and does not play. So I guess I'm reading in between the lines, bro. I'm not just looking at what they're saying. They're going to say one thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like it's in politics. Politics, they're not always going to say exactly what's going on. They're going to tell you what the people want, what they want the people to know, right?
I get what you're saying, Ragu. I get what you're saying, Ragu, but the risk that the Raiders would run in losing picks would be far too much. As we always under the fucking league spot watch for with the Tom Brady situation going on already. Then we already had the John Gruden situation a couple years ago. They always watching us, and they've been always watching us since Al Davis sued the shit out their ass and won.
You don't think they're gonna investigate this anyway?
I'm sorry.
Investigate what?
I'm just lying on an injury report.
Oh my God, bro! So all right, man.
Let's just talk about something else. I'm not saying that he's majorly injured and then torn his fucking hamstring. I'm not saying that. But
everybody that is a scratch or whatever for a game because of an injury in the NFL, don't be hurt for real, guys. I thought everybody knew that, but tell I'm gonna explain that.
Tell that shit about fantasy team.
Nobody cares about your fantasy team, bro. They don't care about our fantasy teams, my guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say if there's anything
roster moves and such are just that, bro. They are.
Yeah, Ragu, I was going to say...
They don't always tell us exactly what's going on, y'all. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I'm glad you said
Rico
that.
said and paid in full, man. Pull your skirt up, B. Not with the bullshit, man. Cut it up. These niggas are soft.
I mean...
Doing a lot of diva shit.
My last thing...
I feel like he did, for sure. The way I see it, he got mad that somebody told him AP liked the post. It's just so.
It's a lot in the air.
Must play
because AP ain't said spit either.
Shit.
So.
Because AP a real nigga, homie. You ain't finna be talking about this
if
shit.
If you a real nigga, then why you on Instagram liking posts?
So the nigga
maybe he did that shit on purpose.
He can't like the post.
So
I hear you, Isaiah. I hear you, Isaiah.
If he liked the post.
How's playing Instagram games real niggas?
Yeah, that's definitely not real niggas.
Come on, bro. Bro, I ain't.
I was getting mad at what a nigga's put on Instagram a real nigga. I was getting mad at a nigga liking some real nigga shit there.
When did I say it was? I've been said both of these niggas.
I'm just saying.
In house.
If AP ain't real, then Davante is fake. Times over.
I said they should have handled
Davante is a whole ass nigga 3 times over if AP is fake. That's my opinion. And how do we know AP did not tell that motherfucker I was talking about you, bro?
We don't. That's what we saying. We don't.
We don't.
I got AP as a real enough nigga to say that.
Regardless. So he a real enough nigga to say that, but he's still real for playing Instagram games? Come on, Ragu. That don't make no sense.
Man, he liked the post.
Real niggas is not gonna play no Instagram games. Not like, come on, Ragu. Come on.
I guess, man. If you call liking a post Instagram games, then I guess, man.
When it's a post regarding you, yeah. Yeah, when it's a post regarding
I'm saying something. You like something. If I'm on the team, you like something. Regarding my you talking about my life here again. We on the football field. It's all types of shit that go into this. You liking a post regarding that? Like
Instagram,
you know what that
Facebook,
steers.
Twitter, all that shit is petty bullshit. I absolutely agree. But at the end of the day, why are both of you doing this shit? Why are the both of you doing this shit? Is my question. Handle it in-house, period. That's my only thing. I'd have been fine if this report would have came out without the interview regarding this question. I'd have been fine if AP never had liked the post. And then he was like, I requested trade. Then we know for a fact, okay, business decisions was made. It's just always with some drama bullshit with the fucking Raiders.
Always.
Handle this shit
this is crazy, bro. Y'all can't go a single season.
In fucking house. Handle this shit in-house. If he wants to go on about his business, that's what it is. Yeah. It is what it is. Don't have all this Instagram bullshit, us having to speculate whether you even had a conversation with him or not. That's my only thing. Both of y'all.
And that's why I said I kind of didn't like in the first place what AP did when he made the business decision comments because of what can come from that when the coaches are speaking to the media, like, you know what I'm saying, regarding locker room spit.
My bad.
Now look where we at 2 weeks later.
I was somewhat fine with it, but like you said, if I had knew this shit was gonna happen, and everybody was liking Instagram posts and reading in the other bullshit, and this, that, and the third, and then this was gonna be the turnout, I would have been like, damn, you should have never said that shit. But obviously, we got people with some fragile egos.
Oh, for sure.
Everybody.
The male ego is fragile.
Because like I said, bro, this shit
JC,
male egos rule a lot of shit
from day fucking one.
Wow, that was so correct.
And like, to be honest, all y'all last need to get off Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Like this shit where I'll be seeing players immediately getting on Twitter and after a loss and shit and searching their name to see who's talking shit. Like, come on, bro. Lock in, bro.
My last question regarding this: do y'all think the conversations I guess Adams was having last year, where he was saying like, "I don't care if we win it, my numbers still need to look a certain way." Like, how much do y'all think that compels into where we at right now, or do y'all think it's totally some other split?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's damn near every player in the NFL. Because, like you said, once you get like, and Ragu can attest to that. Once you get in that room with the GM and your agent, and he having a conversation about your stats, they don't care about you. They're not gonna
wins and losses. Now all of a sudden that don't matter no more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They don't.
Unless maybe you won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the GM don't care about, oh, you was double team, triple team, and you gave Mayor and
the nigga that's going off because of me.
Yeah, they don't care about that shit. They don't care. They expect you to still put up 1,500 and at least 10 touchdowns. So that I mean, that's damn near every NFL player. But that did play a part into this shit. Yes, it did.
But not a big part.
And they're gonna take dollars away from each benchmark you do not hit. They're gonna be like, we can't give you that because of that. We can't give you that because of that.
I don't know. It could be because, I mean, after this season, if he would have had another season below what he did last year, even if he would have hit the 1,000-yard benchmark, it's like, okay, we need to have a conversation about restructuring your contract.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that
was gonna happen anyway because he don't have no guaranteed money, so he needed a new deal anyway. That was gonna happen, even if it is with the Raiders. But
what I'm saying is, Ragu, once you go into that conversation of restructuring and getting more guaranteed money, and your numbers don't look a certain way, as he's saying, then it's like, I can't get the guaranteed money.
Right. That all goes into it. Yeah. That all plays hand in hand. Absolutely.
That certainly did play a part into it because, I mean, you went from him and Derek Carr, even though the season wasn't successful, he still led the league in touchdown catches and put up 1,300, 1,400 yards.
1,500.
1,500? Oh, my bad. 1,500 yards. And then the next season, you bring in Jimmy G and Aiden O'Connell. Shit, you still had a decent season, but it wasn't all pro, first team all pro season. And then this season, he's already not playing the standard, and you can't get into sync with your quarterback. And then now you have you and the coach playing Instagram games and shit instead of handling shit as men in house, and your numbers looking funny and shit, and you sitting out. Now, once you go into that restructuring your contract conversation, so it probably did play. It might have played a bigger part than we think, possibly.
And we got to remember, Telesco did not bring Davante here.
This is also true.
Well, this situation is to be continued. It wouldn't be a Raider season without Raider drama.
All I'm saying is,
what a great segment.
All I'm saying is, I'm not trying to. In my bad, I wasn't trying to go at you. All I'm saying is, I'm just so sick and tired of the drama of fucking.
It's always something.
But since I've been a fan, bro, like I said, since I've been a fan, that was 2000, 2001. I was about 3 or 4. I cannot remember a time where we did not have some fucking drama. Whether it was rookie drama, whether the rookie we picked wasn't the right guy, or hell, not the Henry Ruggs situation, John Gruden, now this, Randy Moss, Jamarcus
Khalil Mack,
Khalil Mack,
Mari Cooper. List goes on.
I just want a season where football football. Like,
Yeah.
nigga, right, bro.
It's like, am
Like,
I asking for too much? I just want a season where it's just football.
whether we good or bad, damn, just football.
Yeah.
And it's what's more hilarious, Ragu. I just want to kind of, like you said earlier, Ragu, about the whole fantasy thing. That's one thing for sure. These players do not give a fuck.
Isaiah was being sarcastic. He wasn't being
No, I
serious.
know.
I know.
But outside of that, though, like outside of that, Isaiah's point is this: he just wants a good brand of football with no distractions outside of football.
Honestly,
All
no,
right.
but I was just being sarcastic, man, because I'm sorry, but I'm sorry to do this. But I got AJ Brown out, Evan Ingram out, Christian McCaffrey on my other team out, Puka Nacua IR. Like
I got Puka on one of my teams too. I forgot I got Puka because he's been out so long.
what is it? What is there to do? What am I to do?
Keep grinding, nigga. What you mean?
Yeah. All grind, nigga. All grind.
Ain't nothing you can do. Ain't nothing you can do, brother.
And then sometimes
you just get the season from hell.
Yeah. Then sometimes I think honestly, because God gave me a double header win season pause. You know, I won.
So you got
in
a
one
double Super Bowl hangover, nigga.
Yeah. I won in one league, and then I won in the All Grind Sports League, and then now
you about to lose this week, nigga.
I'm last in both them leagues, nigga. Hey, Ashton Jackson, I need you, pop. I need you, my boy. Hey, come on, Ashton Jackson.
All right, we got one more. We got one more breaking news before we get into our week 4 recap. Cat has finally been traded. The Knicks have finally unloaded Julius Randle as they've been trying to do for God knows how long. So yeah, that's pretty much what we got. Cat to NY, Julius Randle, and one of the Nova boys headed to Minnesota.
Honestly, JC, your post said it all a few days ago or last week. Remember, was it you that posted it with Julius Randle dribbling it says,
"Oh
hey,
yeah,
Cat,
hey, I'm open." Yeah. I hope they bring that nigga off the bench. Honestly, like let Nas Reed get that. You know what I'm saying? Let him get that. That true. I mean, he broke out last year, but
I feel you. But that nigga Julius Randle make far too much money to be coming off the bench.
I mean, didn't Golden State do it with CP? And he make more than Julius.
Okay, nigga.
Russell Westbrook didn't make 40 something. We've seen it.
Hold on, because you're comparing CP3 now, who's often injured and everything like that. And I'm not gonna say
like Julius.
Hold on. The difference between Nas Reed and Julius right now is closer than the difference between Steph Curry and CP3 right now. At this very moment.
No, but the talk with CP and Steph starting together though. Don't do that, Isaiah.
Nigga, that was
so really, we talking? What's that nigga name? Pod Stefanski, nigga. That's who started over CP.
Nigga, it was delusional because that backcourt was not gonna work.
He said that backcourt ain't gonna work.
But I'm surprised that this was the trade that kind of went down. You know, I didn't think Minnesota would give up on that trio, I guess, of Cat, Gobert, and
they've been trying. It ain't like it's new.
And Anthony Edwards after the year.
I think they seen that.
I said after the year that they had last year. So,
but I think they seen how AE plays when it's just him and Gobert versus how he plays when it's Gobert and Cat down there, and they kind of stuffing up the paint. So,
so Gobert isn't the problem.
I'm not going to necessarily say that, Isaiah. What I'm going to say is AE plays better.
No, I'm just
when it's just one, when he has, I guess one quote unquote big guy down there in the middle versus when it's him and Cat. Like they might be, whether they winning, whatever, they know AE can win games without Cat. They've seen that the last 2 seasons. And I think that's what they needed to see as far as pulling the trigger on that. Plus the emergence of Nas Reed, I'm sure helped that decision as well. So, and I agree with it. As far as AE taking that next step, we need to get that out the way to where we're not even having this conversation no more about, I mean, everybody knows AE is the guy, but there's still like that lingering, Cat, this is still Cat's team kind of thing. You feel me? Probably the longest standing member on the team. You know what
Who?
Cat.
I'm just saying, where were these murmurs coming from?
I'm saying as far as like the undertone, like it's still looked at as like Cat's. You feel me? Like he's the one that started this whole.
I guess I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Longest standing team member, all of that shit. You know what I mean?
It's just my thing is because I guess like Cat does also need the ball in his hands to be effective as a scorer and everything like that. But to me, like he was a shooting big, and you got somebody who's not necessarily a shooter, and he definitely needs the ball in his hands. Like absolutely needs the ball in his hands to be effective. Like at least Cat was like you could pick and pop and things like that. So I'm just interested to see how this team performs with Julius Randle in the lineup. Because he's not really like if Cat and Gobert were clogging the paint, to me, it would kind of be the same with Randle in Gobert.
But that's why I feel like if like both of these trades I feel can work for each respective team if they play this right. Thibodeau and them need to sit Cat down and say, look, nigga, this is how this finna go. All right.
Oh, yeah,
you see that nigga, what's his number 11 or 31, whatever this nigga number is, that nigga up there at the top, this is his spit right here. All right. We playing off of him. You are another member of this team, just like everybody else, and you need to fit into this program. Minnesota needs to sit Randle down and say, look, nigga, you literally, like, you need to be aiming for that 6th man of the year role this year. That's what we need you to focus on, all right? You're going to come off the bench and do all your little, your spits and spats and all that spit. And when it comes down to the end of the game, nigga, the ball is in this nigga's hands. The man AE with the plan. It's gonna be in his hands and it's gonna play off of him, nigga. We don't need your playoff ghost impersonations and theatrics and all that bullshit. If both of those teams can sit those two down and have that conversation, this can work for both teams. This could be a win-win situation.
What you forgot about the Tom Thibodeau conversation is, nigga, secondly, you gonna get in shape because you playing 40 minutes a game, nigga. And then
that's first and foremost.
Hold on, Isaiah. We still finna have that conversation with as deep as that team is. You talking about the super team of role players, and you gonna do that still?
Get ready.
Nah, we should not be still having that conversation. We should not be still having that conversation with as deep as the Knicks are right now.
And then after that, motherfucker, you see Mitchell Robinson? Shadow that nigga, because you finna learn how to play defense. You gonna finally learn how to play some damn defense. Wherever he go, you go. Whatever he eat, you eat.
Oh, this nigga bird.
You do. That's what you finna do.
He said you need to shadow Mitchell.
Defense.
Yeah,
You gonna play defense.
Thibodeau.
It's funny that you said that too, because even for my blog, when I wrote about those two, I was like, for Cat, I put a liability on defense sometimes. Well, not sometimes. You can see it. You saw it all last season in the postseason. Obviously they got to be able to Randle has to maintain being healthy for a full season. It's just there's so much they got going on right now, and I like that you said he has to shadow Mitchell Robinson in terms of defense because that boy can play defense.
And I will say, I hope Cat has some patience and some what's the word I'm looking for? Confidence in himself, boy, because the people of New York can be very harsh.
Oh,
boy.
yeah.
They can be very unforgiving. So
all he has to do is do his part. Like, New York shouldn't be expecting no 25 and 12 type. You know what I mean? Just let him play his role, play within the offense, and they should be okay.
I'm not saying that they expected that, but that boy, that first playoff stinker, boy.
Oh yeah,
boy.
Well, they would deserve it. They the same ones that was begging for Randall to come back. Like that nigga wasn't stinking up the playoffs every time he was there. So clearly, I don't care too much about it. But before we move forward, Coop, you got any thoughts on the city, man?
October 22nd, we'll see. October 22nd,
okay.
We'll see. That's all I'm gonna say.
And shout out.
I'm not gonna get too pumped up. Pretty sure Chev feels the same way. We gonna see.
Nah, you ain't seen Chev on this. What? This nigga be doing. This nigga be doing too much over mid niggas. We be having to talk sense to this nigga over the mid role players. They got Isaiah no, Dre no, Jay Will no, Ray no. Like,
bro,
you ain't been here when we had to deal with Chev and his New York antics, nigga.
Marv,
I can imagine how he talking right now.
Marv, when I tell you my first episode ever with Chev, bro, he was getting so mad at me and JC for talking on.
This nigga was mad because we wouldn't praise Julius Randle.
He goes, but y'all can praise him, and him, but you won't praise Randall.
Yeah, I only did 2 episodes with him, so.
Yeah, shout out to the fans in New York though at the MSG. Y'all got Jordan Woods at y'all games now. So, you know, salute. Lucky y'all.
Nigga says salute. I'm dead.
And then proceeded to say, lucky y'all.
I wish we had Jordan Woods at the Staples every game. What you mean?
I'm dead.
And yes, I said Staples, nigga.
There you go. The Staples.
All right. What we all came for, man. Let's get into it. I ain't gonna lie, it was a lot of boo-boo play this week, so we should be all right. I don't know. Do y'all classify this as that? We got that. We're gonna start off with Thursday Night Football, Dallas and the Giants. Does this classify in that realm?
Real quick, I just want to throw in one thing about that game. It doesn't, you know how we always preach division rivalry so it could be close?
Yeah.
It's for every team except the Giants and Cowboys. Because the Giants have lost, I believe it's now seven straight, I believe, to Dallas.
I don't think Dak has ever lost to the Giants.
Nope. So I think
they say he like 12-0 or some shit like that.
That's nasty work. That's all I wanted to say about that.
I didn't see him, bro.
No, he's lost.
Jones played slightly better.
He's 13-2 against the Giants.
13-2?
Yeah.
So maybe it's his last 12 then.
No, he's won 13 straight against the Giants.
That's what it is. There we go. Yeah. He was his last 12 games, he was undefeated.
No, he hasn't
until Thursday. No more thoughts on that one? Y'all want to move on?
Yep. We got the Aces on at 4:30, bucko.
Yeah, I was in training, so I couldn't see the game.
Two boo-boo teams, two boo-boo schemes. Bengals and Panthers.
Hey, Andy Dalton's got that offense looking different. I kept looking at the score and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. I was like, they have a veteran in there. I was realizing that score. I was like, damn, for a little bit they were going toe to toe with Cincy, but like you said, two boo boo schemes, two boo boo teams, two boo schemes. Shout out Fame, Coach Fame.
Yes, sir.
What do we expect from that game?
The Bengals to at least win that one.
You got a point.
I expected them to get their first win against that team. So
yeah, that would have been nasty.
They were close for a little bit too. I was like, "Yo, don't do this. Don't give Allgrind more firepower."
And Higgins, I thought you was trying to get paid, nigga. Step your shit up.
Yeah, you on my fantasy team too, nigga. So
I know. Me too.
All already got Cooper Kupp out, nigga, so I need you to step up.
Damn, everyone had cool.
All of a sudden,
Yep.
niggas want to ride the Cooper Cup train, but
Nah, don't do me like
Don't
that.
do-
Pause, nigga. Don't.
all right.
Nah, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, nigga.
All of a sudden,
Hey, if the money's
here
right,
this nigga
Marvin
go.
is all for it.
Don't.
niggas drafting Puka and Cooper Cup now, but want to talk sweet about my niggas all summer and in the playoffs and spit. But you know, that's another conversation.
Who said that? Who? You got receipts on me talking shit about it?
I have to go back for you. I have to go
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure you got a hold on. I'm sure you got a couple kicks in. You know what I'm saying when niggas was jumping.
Them tall boys is in there. He gonna make sure they get right. That's all it is.
This nigga
We
stupid.
know. We know.
Man, two be eating, nigga. Two be eating.
Now he ain't got no choice.
He said he ain't got no choice.
As soon as Puka Cooper come back, he gonna forget about Tutu.
That's effed up. Saints and Falcons.
Well, actually a good game.
It was.
Yeah.
It came down to a cool game winner.
That was missed.
It's just the Falcons have the talent to compete. It's just like, why can y'all never put it together?
I mean, it's a new scheme. They all trying to mesh. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen right away.
And Kyle Pitts, I believe, had 0 targets that game.
I think that's what the conversation.
I mean, not
be. What's up with Pitts? Because it's been too many
catches.
excuses of quarterback play and all that. Other niggas is eating now, and he still.
He had 0 catches, not 0. My bad, not 0 targets, 0 catches.
I ain't gonna lie, they lined that boy up as a damn wide receiver the whole game, and I was looking like, bro, what? Why are y'all lining him up as a wide receiver the entire game?
I mean, they've been kind of doing that.
I know that's all I'm saying is like, bro, like even the Chiefs line their guys up on the line sometimes.
Yeah.
Like I just don't understand. Like some of the stuff is like, yeah, he needs to absolutely play better and make better catches. But sometimes I'm like, why are you just lining up your tight end as a wide receiver the entire game?
Do y'all see him snapping out of this at some point, or is the bust territory becoming fair?
No, it's becoming fair, but at the
Who we
same
talking
time, like
about?
we said,
Kyle Pitts.
at the same time, you gotta look at the teams as well and see like what's going on. How is this guy a highly touted rookie coming out, one of the best tight ends, and now you can't utilize him at all? But hey, maybe he is just complete bust.
It remind me of what's his name too. I don't know if he got drafted as high, but remember OJ Howard had a lot of promise,
Yeah,
and then he just kind of just.
Maybe he's just.
I don't even know where that nigga's at now. If he's even in the league, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you're right. Maybe, like I said, maybe he is just a tight end. Maybe he is. That is very possible.
how the Saints looking for y'all 4 games in now?
I mean, Carr still had a pretty solid day himself. I think just minus the interceptions. I mean, outside of that, he's been doing pretty good. Saints defense has been. I mean, granted, they gave up 26 points against Atlanta. But
That first 2 games spit is over with, right? Like,
yeah. They did come back to earth just a little bit.
Yeah.
Saints might come back to earth for the next couple games.
Who they got?
Buccaneers next week.
No, they got the Chiefs,
and they just bounced back
next week. They got the Chiefs on Monday.
They got to win that Tampa one for sure.
And
if they don't win that Tampa one, they're in trouble.
Then they got Tampa. Yeah, so they got 2 games that are tough, and they play at the Chiefs.
Ooh, they at Arrowhead.
They'll get that little fluke win against Denver in week 7, but yeah, they're gonna be down to earth for a little bit next 2 weeks.
This might be one of the only teams I got right on the prediction episode. You got the Jags and Texans.
Yeah,
Lawrence again only had, I think Lawrence threw it 33
What's his name,
times and
Dre?
only
What's his
William.
name?
William threw it 33 times and he completed only 18 passes.
William out there selling it over guys' heads too, man.
Bro, did you see some of them open the overthrows and the missed and the missed receivers?
And he got the point spread right though. Plus 5.5.
That's right.
That's all I'm saying.
At this point, I'm questioning.
Right.
At this point, I'm questioning if they even gonna get the 5 I gave them. I'm starting to get scared now.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a whole team issue. This is like they all terrible, bro. My entire team. This is a whole team.
Man, leave the Ricky alone. Ricky ain't been terrible, nigga.
What I'm saying is you don't lose 9 out of your last 10 games. It's just one guy. This shit is like, and I said, like, I'm already calling him William. Like I said, I'm not giving him that respect till he plays better. But like, bro, this entire team is like, bro, something going on. To start 8-3,
they look like the Jags as we know them once again. Like this is more normal territory.
But once again, JC, you don't start out 8-3, have a huge meltdown, then continue this meltdown on into the next season, and it's one guy. There's just no way. There's no. But
if they would have won since then 10 plus games, the quarterback would be getting all the credit though. So that's why I don't have a problem with them getting most of the blame because they get all the credit.
Not one guy either. That's because the media does this. It's not one guy either. Just like we be talking about, Daniel Jones shouldn't have been paid all that money because Saquon was carrying him.
CJ got all the credit for last year, right?
CJ who?
CJ Stroud.
No. Who gave him all the credit for last year?
CJ didn't get credit for the Texans last year?
He got quite a bit of credit, but he wasn't the only. They talked about how Tank Dell, Nico Collins stepped up.
Tank Dell tore his ACL with like 5-6 games left.
I understand that, but the beginning of the season, he was stepping up. Was he not?
At the beginning of the season,
Nico Collins was.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. I think he had like a mid stretch where he started to pick up.
But Nico Collins was stepping.
They receivers was having different stretches. Even Jordan had a couple games where that nigga balled. So CJ was getting all the credit.
But here's the thing, though. Nico has been consistent.
What about the coach?
We gave the coach love on all grind, but we didn't hear much in the media about him.
He was the first rookie head coach with a rookie QB to go to the playoffs.
And did they give him coach of the year, or did they give it to Stowski, nigga?
Who? So that's not my concern. But yes,
we can't control that.
They gave him credit.
He won coach.
I was just saying that all grind gave D'Amico credit. It was the media.
Can I finish what I was saying? Like I said, just like you just said, each receiver had a point where they was going crazy. Did you not just say that? So yes. The entire receiving corps stepped up. And stepped up even more after Tank Dell went down. Dalton Schultz had a good season. And then the defense was phenomenal last year. Mm-hmm. And that's a credit to the standard that D'Amico Ryan came in there and set. You could say the media gives them all the credit, but here on All Grind, we only address what All Grind says. And at the end of the day, no NFL team wins on the back of one person or loses on the back of one person.
If your boy was playing better, would they be 0 for their last 10 or whatever that number is?
I have to go look at each and every game. But yeah,
all right, my Jacksonville brother.
They likely would not be. But I do agree. They likely would not be 9-10. I mean, 1-10 in that 1-9 in their last 10. But again, no NFL team wins solely on the back of one person, and no NFL team solely loses on the back of one person. I don't care what.
Like I said on Facebook to you yesterday, bro, for $250 million, ain't nobody trying to hear all that, nigga. Play better. Get some more wins.
But you hear it for Herbert.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You don't? Do you be hearing it?
Huh? No.
Huh? Do you be hearing it? The answer is no. Okay, then.
So that's my whole thing. That's my whole
so
thing.
Same energy, nigga.
That's my whole fucking thing. I would hear it if you would hear it across the league fairly, nigga. But no, you want to be delusional with Herbert, so I can be semi-delusional with Lawrence. Or Williams.
Semi-delusional.
You hear him? Still trying to throw that in.
I've said when William played back. I've said when he.
Yeah, you have.
I've said that he's not playing up the standard. Why do you think I keep calling this nigga William now? But you're not going to sit up here and sell me.
Herbert ain't never had no stretch like this.
Hold on.
Does he have a playoff win?
He has it. But guess which one has a playoff?
Ray, shut up with that
playoff win. Exactly.
Nigga, none of these high-paid quarterbacks got a playoff win, bro.
Bro, you can't be good and not have a playoff win. That's where your legacy.
A playoff win. Playoff win that he threw 5 interceptions.
That's when you're. That's
a playoff win. He threw 5 interceptions.
Tua got a playoff win. Kyle got a playoff win, and them niggas did too. So that's what I'm saying.
At least they got a playoff win. Something Herbert doesn't have.
They won the game.
Do any of your quarterbacks? Hold on. Do any of your quarterbacks other than Brady have a playoff win, nigga?
That's always your same defense mechanism. What playoff wins does he have?
Talk about your quarterbacks. That ain't no defense mechanism. It's facts, nigga. It's facts, nigga.
See this nigga
talking about Herbert, not talking about the Patriots.
I told y'all.
Dre the one came out the cut, turned his camera back on, talking about as soon as Herbert name got brought up, like the Grim Reaper.
Because he has no playoff wins. At least Tua's got one.
You got this bum behind you right now, like he did something on Sunday, and you got the nerve to talk about Herbert, nigga.
Is that
What nonsense you talking about? You got a quarterback behind you who had a game that he threw under 100 yards.
Isaiah, that's
the quarterback you got behind you threw under 100 yards in a football game.
Hold on,
please stop
talking.
Please stop talking.
Doesn't have a playoff win.
Hold on, let Isaiah finish. He's throwing the pouch. Go ahead.
My whole point is, he just said for $250 million, get more wins. He said the reason why I constantly bring up the fucking playoff win and be semi-delusional with this nigga is because he beat the exact quarterback that he said. He likes to put him up head to head. He likes to sit up here and act like wins is only to the QB stat. Trevor Lawrence didn't win that game by himself. The defense locked.
William.
Here's the thing too, though.
You're right. William didn't win that game by himself. Thank you, Ragoon, for keeping me in check. William didn't win that game by himself. The defense stepped up. The wide receiver stepped up.
Oh my God.
Stepped up. The entire team stepped up. Because if you go back and remember that game, 2 of those picks came straight off a wide receiver drops.
Oh, here he go.
Nigga, what are you talking about? Here we go. That be my whole thing. When I bring up something such as the Jaguars lead the league in fucking drops since he's entered the NFL. Oh, here he go. But at the same time, I'll say in the same breath, William leads the league. William leads the league in turnovers.
I got something for you on that, Isaiah.
And I get what you're saying, Isaiah.
Isaiah, you don't
I'm just talking about these fake
Deshaun Watson no type of grace, and the Cleveland Browns lead the league right now.
You better cook, Ragu. You better cook, Ragu.
The Cleveland Browns lead the league in drops right now.
I didn't get. Hold on.
And his line ain't blocking.
Hold on. I didn't get Deshaun Watson last game.
You did.
I've been all over Facebook saying it wasn't his fault that they lost the game. Somebody posted telling me, y'all give Deshaun Watson all this money, he can't even beat the Raiders. I said, that game wasn't his fault. I said, you didn't even watch the game.
Did you see him yelling at Devon Jones?
I was fair.
Here's the thing,
but before on the chat, you were saying that he robbed Cleveland and he's ass. And remember a couple weeks ago, bro? To be fair,
He's had more bad Cleveland
He's had
games
more
than
bad
good.
games than good. Yeah.
The Giants.
But
Now,
my thing is this.
JC, that was a good point.
This past game, they got their money's worth. This past game, but you need that consistently. That's why why do you think I'm calling him William now? They are not getting consistently the play that they bargained for when they made the playoffs.
And I get what you're saying, bro. I really do. I'm just talking about these weirdo co-signers who saying, "What has he done? What has he done?" This and that. All these niggas who've been paid over $200
Bro, why you do the
million
voice like that?
does not have a playoff win. That's what I'm talking about, bro. I get
No,
what you're saying,
I agree.
and I get what you're saying.
I agree.
But I'm
with
like I
that.
said, it's just
Isaiah, this nigga got a nigga behind him right now, pause,
That's
who has a
insane.
game this season where he didn't
Don't
even
know
get
what they
100
talking
yards.
about.
That's your
But
only
wants to
thing.
And
be
he
like,
got the
what have they
audacity to
done?
talk about Herbert.
What have they done? He doesn't have a playoff win.
At least
neither does
Brissett.
Tua, neither does Deshaun. So shut up. With
At least
that.
percent
Oh,
what?
Okay.
At
All
least
I'm
percent
saying
what?
is
All
your
you're saying is
legacy is
what?
you're remembered and your legacy is in the postseason. And until he can win in the postseason, he lacks
That is
winning.
not true
when
for
it's
everybody,
like I said,
Dre.
he
That
doesn't
is
win
not
when it
true for
matters.
everybody, Dre. That is
He
not
can't
true
win
for
when it
everybody,
matters.
Dre. Because how much has Calvin Johnson done in the playoffs, nigga?
He can't win
So
when
what
it
are you
matters.
talking about?
He can't win when it matters
No, I can't
in the
say
postseason.
You don't make
I
no sense.
cannot
You
say
ain't
that.
He's
even
only
sports
been there.
journalist.
He's need to get. He has
That's your defense mechanism, is it? Because you know he a dog in the regular season. That's your defense
That's
mechanism,
fine.
nigga.
That's cool. But I want rings, and that's something he don't got right now.
How
Or
many?
playoffs.
How many of the top 10 QBs you consider in the league right now have a ring?
Exactly.
I'm gonna go through that list.
You got to look at
The list is short, bro. What do
Thank
you
you.
mean? The list.
Like, what are you
Ain't no
talking
damn
about,
Go
bro?
through the list.
I want to say two.
Mahomes.
Mahomes got like 3 of them spits alone in the last 6-7 years. So who else you gonna mention?
He
Nick
said
Foles. Nick Foles
four.
is one of them. I know you ain't got him top 10. Is he even in the league right now?
He just
Hasn't-
retired.
No,
hasn't
he's
I don't
not.
think he in the
He
league.
retired.
So who else you
Hasn't
gonna
Brady
say?
and Mahomes
Brady
won the
gone.
last
He had a
4
couple
Super
of them.
Bowls?
So
Who's
who
won the
does
last
that
4
lead?
Super Bowls? Right?
That's
Nigga,
why I
Go
said
through. So I
Mahomes.
believe it's only Mahomes
let me
right
say.
now.
I'll say this again. Brady
Bitch, I
has
gotta
done
look through a list.
irreparable
Still a
damage
bum
to the game of
in the
football
postseason.
because of how many Super Bowls he was able to win. Like
get to.
before he came into the NFL, yes, players looked at rings and how much you won and shit, but it was always a team accomplishment. Now they see QB wins as a QB stat. Now they see the QB
Wow.
getting all the credit. Now
Why
the
you think that
QB
is?
the highest
That's
paid player on
true.
the team.
That's true.
Ever since he's come into the league. That's why like, even though I like to
Damn.
go back and forth with it, wins is not a QB stat. Wins is, even though Dak
Thank
has
you.
not lost 13 games, has not lost in 13 games against the Giants. That is not
That's a QB
credit.
stat. That's
No,
a
that
QB
is
stat.
That's an
not
impressive
a
stat
credit.
nonetheless.
That's not a credit.
Nigga,
to
he
the
owns
Dak.
y'all soul, nigga.
Nigga, that's not a credit to Dak because if you go look at some of those games, I just looked at one of those games. He threw for $160 and 0 touchdowns, 0 picks. He was out there game managing. That's a credit to the Cowboys. The Cowboys have not lost to the Giants in 13 games.
Right.
Yeah, but that don't make for the
Okay.
that don't make for the same amount of a good story, nigga. So we gonna
Exactly.
road the quarterback.
Like I said before, shut all that "what has he done" shit up. I don't want to hear that shit.
Well, okay, I get him on the regular season. I get that.
Once again,
I
be
did
quiet.
fall into that trap of the QB wins or QB stat shit. I did fall into that trap. And then when he does make the postseason, he is a
Bro,
dog.
you
regular
have
season.
Brissett as your cover
He
photo
is,
right
JC,
now.
We're not talking
Why
about
are you
the
still
Patriots.
talking?
Why do you must love the Patriots? You must want to talk about them right
I
now.
love the
You
Brissett.
have Brissett on
I
your
love
background
you can't
right
let it
now.
go. You can't let it
Yeah,
go.
let's talk about the
You
Patriots.
can't
Come
let
on.
it go.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about the
Yes,
Patriots.
sir.
Hey, I go to different heights for my quarterbacks, Isaiah.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
You still the Brissett.
Anybody can get it, nigga.
Hey,
Pause.
Pause.
Please. Goodness gracious.
He finally
Shout out my
said
nigga
it.
Adrian Bronner.
I thought I'd never see the day. Oh, this is a beautiful
All right,
day.
next up, man. We got 2 boo-boo teams, 2 boo-boo schemes. Shout out Fame. Donkeys and Jets.
oh my god.
First
And I
off,
just realized, hold on.
I can't
I
believe
just
Sean
realized
Payton got
Marv
another.
said I was counting last rant. Fuck you, nigga. I just realized he said that because now that I calmed down, You can eat a dick, nigga. Pause. Fuck you.
Hey, Justin Fields still had a good game though.
I watched this game because
what the hell? Hold on, we talking donkeys and Jets.
I watched this game as I prepare for next week's game, and what a
stinker.
How do you lose? How do you lose to a quarterback who had
stinker, bro? I can't even lie.
Hey, hold on. But how do you lose to a quarterback who had negative passing yards at halftime? Please explain that to me.
The most football people would not have enjoyed this game. It was, it's terrible. I'm just watching it just so I can,
I wanted to see the donkeys lose. That's why I was checking
the donkeys. So.
Yeah.
Bro, my thing is, Aaron Rodgers on the sideline just stressed and pissed that his kicker missed the field goal. Nigga, put some points on the board.
Right. You didn't score. Nigga, the kicker actually scored. The kicker scored more points than you today, nigga.
If you really want to get,
it was a bad rainstorm, though. I will give them that. It was coming down like cats.
You should have been running the football.
Rain, sleet, and snow, brother.
They tried,
bro. They couldn't.
They tried.
They couldn't run.
We play in any weather, man. No excuse.
And you got to.
Yeah, but you're not always going to be able to score in that weather.
I feel you, but you
gonna play. You don't play, but you ain't always.
You gave Breece Hall the ball 10 times.
I think
You gave Breece Hall the ball 10 times. You just said it was raining.
Man,
is that all? Is that all the carries they had? He had?
No.
What's his name? The other little Ricky nigga had 8.
Popping shrooms like he had Coachella. And man, he better put some damn points on the board in the rain.
I was gonna say though too to make
go out.
Nigga, you played in Wisconsin, nigga.
Cabin, right. Lock yourself in darkness. You got time to put some points on the board in the rain.
And on top of that, to make it
a Hall of Famer, you better get it done.
To make it worse, the Broncos receiving core had only 60 yards, I believe. Everyone beneath had 3 yards or less.
Most talented quarterback.
The game was ugly.
And even Aaron Rodgers, did you guys hear his post-game interview? The weather sucked, just like my throws. I was like, damn.
That
explains it.
Like.
He said, ragu.
Y'all might think I'm crazy, man, but I'm sending
Adams to New York.
I'm sending him to Cleveland, man.
JC was quick with that one.
Hey, don't be trying to help your boy on the low, nigga. You ain't slick.
Right. You pick that shit, y'all pick that shit. I'm sending him to Cleveland. At first, I thought he was going to say the Ravens.
Y'all let Efron to get Cooper back, nigga. Be careful what you wish for.
That's who I want back for him.
Oh,
okay.
No. Fuck no. You can keep that brick for hands, ass nigga.
And then he's a free agent though, so he ain't gonna. We get a pick and
your other Raider guy ain't with you.
We get a pick and Amari Cooper, and then we let Amari.
Hey, it seems like the Raiders team been disagreeing, JC.
I know, right?
I love the inside shit.
Y'all got to put this on the follow from Burner's shorts right here.
They got 2 niggas with bricks for hands. Jared McDropp's Judy.
Yeah, Cooper was dropping spit last week.
That shit hit him.
That spit was disgusting. Deshaun made a hell of a throw right there.
And did you? Yeah, honestly, too though, real that.
But Spillane put his hand up. It fucked up his vision, bro. It happened. Man.
Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on, Coop. I think you need to intervene, moderator.
Like I ain't never seen.
What game is we talking about?
We were on the Jets and Broncos.
The Jets and Broncos.
But this actually conversation got a little hint. I was gonna leave it alone.
I ain't gonna lie. That dialogue was better than that game.
Because it was a little inside Raider beef here. So
I just wanted to say though,
no beef,
JC.
But I'm sorry, I can't get down.
Disagreement. My bad. Disagreement. My fault.
JC, and I agree with you 100% when you say fuck Sean Payton. But ever since that has been said, that man has won the last 2, and it's starting to piss me off.
I mean, look who he played though.
I know.
Man, hell no, man. The Jets supposed to be this.
I didn't believe in the Jets like y'all niggas did. I've been telling y'all that since last year.
Well, look at the schedule they gave them. And this was
They
supposed to
gave
be a
him
win.
They gave him a
That-
cupcake schedule. What you mean?
And
That's
this
what
was
I'm
one.
saying.
This
They
was
gave him
one
that
that had
MAGA
to win.
The MAGA schedule. Isaiah did say that.
And he cannot complain about the weather because.
Man, I ain't trying to hear that, man. But
And don't
you
talk
said,
about the
Bo
weather
Nix
because
had
he was.
negative passing yards.
Negative passing yards at halftime. I wonder if that's ever been done. We need to see that stat.
We did.
Has a quarterback won a game and he had negative passing yards at halftime?
Shit, crazy. That shit ain't been done since the forward pass was invented, nigga. This sorry ass.
Yeah, that's
Get
disgusting.
That nigga up out of here, man. Excuse me.
And
All right, next up for the new era in the NFC North, we got Ragu's boy, Darnold, and the Packers' new hopeful successor. Love came back unexpectedly.
but he looked a little limpy still.
And Bo Nix was the first to do that, JC. So no.
Told you that shit ain't been done since the
Wow.
forward pass been invented. I ain't even need to look
That's
that shit
crazy.
up.
History on these.
I
niggas.
told you. I fucking told you.
That's disgusting.
And
But
shout
honestly-
out to you, Ragu. You called that game. I thought
Yeah.
that was win, so I salute you. On
He
that.
did say Vegas for that.
Well, I was gonna say though, JC, that
That nigga
Minnesota
is
Green Bay
nasty.
game, it was not looking pretty early on, but they found a way to fight back. But I know it's not how you start the game; it's how you finish. But in all, you don't want to put yourself at a disadvantage that bad against when you come up against a good team or a better team.
I don't want to hear that.
So,
nigga
Ragu.
goat talks no more.
I
Don't
know
say
me
it.
and you have
Ragu,
talked
goat
about,
talks no more.
the deceiving games sometimes. But considering Love's injury, do you give him a pass on finishing with damn near 400 and 4 tutties?
Yeah, I mean, they spotted him 28 and had to come back. So even though it is kind of like how we say with those big garbage games, they
Yeah.
actually were right there.
He did that. Okay.
Yeah, if Minnesota wouldn't have made a couple plays there at the end, Green Bay would have actually came all the way back and beat them. So yeah, I give him props for that.
Okay.
400. That was a real foe. Yeah, absolutely. That dude is tough, man.
And thank you, Isaiah, for Jaden and Jordan Love, by the way.
Jaden is that dude. I can't believe that.
I'm straight.
Let me ask you this: Who has the better offense between Minnesota and Detroit?
What you mean? What are you basing that on?
I was listening to Shannon Sharp earlier. He was saying that Detroit has a better offense, and I kind of disagreed. I think Minnesota's offense is kind of.
I mean, if we're
No.
going on paper, which I know Ragu hates, but if we're going on paper, it's not even close. It's
think
easily
he- I
Detroit.
I think he means in regards to creativity and what their offensive coordinator does.
Yeah, one second.
Because I honestly think
Well, maybe
that,
from that perspective, yeah.
yeah, because honestly, if we didn't hire AP, Ben Johnson, their OC, was a guy who I wanted as head coach because how creative he gets with, like you saw, they did a hook and ladder play. Amon-Ra St. Brown throws a touchdown last night. Like he gets. I'm not gonna say he's on the level of Andy Reid because Andy Reid been doing this shit for a long time, but like you can see that he gets his inspiration from somebody like him to be creative within his offense and like leave no stone unturned in what you can do with the talent that you have around you. Whereas
cool.
I think the Vikings defensive coordinator Brian Flores deserves more flowers there. Whereas
You wanted him years ago.
He's been much more creative.
He'd be the
on
talk of the
defensive
league
side.
if he was taller.
Yeah, he's been like, bro. If you see,
I
some
remember
of the
Isaiah wanted that nigga before y'all
If
even
you
hired
see-
McDaniels.
if you see some of the looks that he's running cover two deep safety looks out of, I'll be like, bro, this nigga is insane. I'll be like, bro, this nigga is a madman. Just watch their all 22, and you'll be like, there's no fucking way they're gonna get too deep on this. And he gets two deep safeties every fucking time. It's remarkable.
So cool.
And
Were
while
you talking
getting-
like? Were you talking more X's and O's or? position for position.
Position.
So what's your argument for Minnesota?
I mean, Minnesota got a pretty good offense.
Yeah, they got a pretty good offense, bro. Like I said,
I mean,
they got good playmakers.
You got two. Detroit has two backs. You know what I mean? Versus Aaron Jones. You got Laporta and Hawkinson. I guess that's, even though he hurt right now, but that could go either way. You got Addison and JJ versus St. Brown and Jameson. Jameson has been playing a little better this season. Even though I know I've been trashing Ragu, but he's been playing better this season. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's closer than when you hear it right away, but I would still give Detroit the edge though, because damn, this is between two quarterbacks I've slandered, Darnold or Goff.
We was gonna get to Mr. Perfect later, bro. I was waiting, but I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, it's more of a conversation than I gave it credit for, Coop. I'll say that. When I really sit and think about it, because Addison, he's been doing this with too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Minnesota has a pretty good offense. I think what also puts Detroit over the top is the offensive line. I think they do have a better offensive line than Minnesota. But Minnesota's offensive line has been playing good. They've been playing very good.
I think it's their first 4-0 start, I believe, too, since
2016.
Yeah.
Damn.
This nigga.
Your boy Cousins didn't even do that, Ragu.
That's crazy. I mean that doesn't surprise me with being in the league.
No, but I was like, damn, they didn't even do that 12-5 season. Because I could have sworn they started out hot that year.
They were probably like 4-1 or something.
Probably.
Been in the Central and the North with Green Bay for all those years. That's not surprising.
That's true too.
Yeah. And they really, Minnesota really ain't been tough. That's why Green Bay was going to all them damn playoffs.
AP era, they was good. It was pretty
Minnesota,
good.
Detroit,
Nigga, I want you to realize
Chicago
got drafted
been ass
in
over the years.
08?
They've been just as ass as the Jets, the Bills, and the Dolphins. In the division that New England won all them damn divisions in. And got to all of them home playoff games because they was in that sorry ass division and ended up going to the Super Bowl and winning after only winning 2 playoff games for most of the time. But I know we're not talking about that right now.
Just to interrupt,
garbage ass AFC Kansas East City, that they was in.
Kansas City
win's a win.
Closed the game in Baltimore 1-0 against the Orioles. So we got game 2. KC leads the wild card series. And the Tigers did the Lord's work, taking down the Astros. Today. So
yep, I was just about to announce that.
The Lord's work. It's
Go Tigers.
I was just about to announce that too, Isaiah. Is the Mets one still going?
Yeah, that should still be going. Hold on, let me check.
Is it 2-2?
Let me see.
Last time I checked.
No, it's 3-2. Mets are up.
Yes!
Third inning just ended.
Oh, I thought you was a Giants fan.
I am, but I need the Mets to win this series. I got money on them.
That's definitely understandable.
What?
Nigga, I was that same way, nigga. The Super Bowl when I had my 1,200 to win on the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nigga, I look like a Chiefs fan up in there.
I was so nervous. I've been nervous all day since that game started.
Maybe I need to start betting on the Chiefs. Just put in 5 so they start.
It's a win-win. Either you gonna win some bread or they gonna lose.
No. I know they gonna lose. I be having unbeatable parlays from people, and they get fucked up because I done put in the same parlay. Like, how the fuck did that not go?
It could be worth what you bet to see the Chiefs lose, and if they win, you get something out of it.
That's why I said a little 5. I ain't worried about losing about 5 per week, just for them niggas to lose.
I definitely pay that. If that was the sign me up.
Right.
Yeah.
I think Norman
would never win.
I think
was
Norman
bad.
ended up not doing it, but he said he was thinking about betting when I had bet too on the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. So he's like, look, either my team gonna win the Super Bowl or I'm gonna win some money. I'm like, damn, that's not a bad
That's
not bad
a
options there.
It's not a bad analogy.
You know what, man? That's a cool way to probably watch it.
Yeah, bro.
That's a dope ass way to put it.
Hey,
It's worth
hey,
if your team win the Super Bowl, that 500, whatever you bet, is worth it. We won the effing Super Bowl, nigga.
So when afterwards when the game is over and you at the party still turned up and people like, hey, the Raiders lost. I thought you was. Hey, bro, it's all good. Give me another. Shit.
I got paid for y'all being sorry as hell.
Yeah,
today.
I'm happy either way. Yeah, hey, Norman is on to something with that, bro.
Hey, that's a good analogy, Norm.
So either way, it's
he
like
didn't do it though. But
you paid 100 for your guys to win, or you bet 100 and won money because your guys lost. Oh, hey,
It's a win-win.
I should have
my
did
team
that.
make it to the Super Bowl. I'm doing that.
I should have done that in 2019 instead of it being a double whammy. At least I'd have got something out of it.
I'm putting $100 on the Raiders opponent.
At least I would have got something out of it.
It's really genius. It's fucking ingenious, bro.
If you look at it,
You're not
no, because Ragu.
$100. Hey,
no, because Ragu. It shows
if the Steelers win the bowl, you ain't tripping off
right.
100.
That's the thing, and that's what I'm saying, Ragu. That shows how important a Super Bowl is to a man. We will pay. We willing to pay to win a Super Bowl. That's how you gotta look at it.
And then if like you lose and say your team was the favorite and they get upset, then you get even more money. So yeah, man. Wow.
It's a ruthless but genius plan, in fact.
Yeah.
It's your turn.
Way to keep your sanity. Shit.
It's your turn, Cool.
This was a good game.
Y'all finally don't got a zero behind that no more.
Like we just talked about. The Colts had our number since Ben retired, so I won some money on that game. I had to pick the +3.
Nice.
Want some money?
Well, that's a push, ain't it?
Hey, no matter, bro.
Win is a win.
hey, I'd rather be 3-1 versus $780 in my bank account. I take that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but yeah, I'll take that.
It's just like, bro, how do y'all niggas hit on
Flacco off the couch again, by the way.
I
said it a couple weeks ago that the Colts are smart as hell for that spit, and here we are.
Yeah, they are. Our first two drives cost us penalty to get out of the red zone. Missed 6 points out of that, so you know.
Mr. Isaiah though, Fields. I told you I was gonna pop my.
He had a hell of a day.
What's going on? Can you talk to us?
Finally.
I must admit, man, I'm looking at Fields and Deshaun Watson, and I thought about what Isaiah said about both of those guys while I was watching those games. I'm just saying.
Does he have the job now, Isaiah?
So hold up. My thing is, if these niggas have one game and now all of a sudden I'm wrong, nigga.
He hasn't. This is first L. This is first L.
Let me respond. So
hold on. The last 3 weeks, this nigga been game managing, and now all of a sudden,
hey, was he winning though? Was he winning though?
He was winning though.
So hold on. Now hold on. Once again, wins is not a motherfucker.
I don't want to hear that.
And then again, I said last week, he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's not fucking up. He's not crashing the ship. He's doing what he's supposed to do.
When they needed him to tote that rock, what did he do on Sunday?
I said he can run. I never said he couldn't run.
Here's where I'm coming from.
He couldn't run. Hold on. My bad.
He had 300 passing yards, Isaiah.
Hold on, Ragu. Hold on. But you
think 312.
Hold on. When have I ever said he could not run?
Okay, but he had 300 passing yards.
Nobody's ever said that about Fields.
Okay, but okay, that's fine.
So here's where I'm coming from.
So he has 1 300-yard passing game, and now all of a sudden this
and three total touchdowns.
He's elite now,
and his team has only lost one game.
Is he elite? Answer the question.
He's not trash. How you been saying?
Oh my gosh, it one good game. All right, one
So-
great game.
Wow.
So here, this is what I understand.
One great
No
game
respect,
after
man.
three.
But
after
listen, this
three
is
game management.
this is
You
why
don't
I'm
need
saying
his-
what I'm saying.
I hope he sees y'all niggas in the offs.
He'll see us. He'll see us in a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, he do. Huh? He sure do. I hope, man. I hope Tomlin and them don't take that
Bro.
don't take that young man job from him. Let that nigga rock out.
I said they shouldn't because him and Russ are about the same equal as throwers of the football right now, but he has even better legs. I said that. I said that last week.
Yeah, he did.
You said he couldn't even beat out Russ, nigga. That's what you said before the season started.
Did he beat out Russ? Did he?
I'm just saying your energy was different though.
He didn't beat out Russ though. He took his job via injury.
I'm just saying where your
He beat out
energy was
Russ.
at. You was saying that
Nigga,
to
what
say
the fuck is you talking
you said that
about?
to say
My
Fields,
prediction was right. He did not beat out Russ in
right?
training camp.
But why did you say that? But why did you say that?
What the fuck?
No, you were saying that to say he ain't it. You couldn't even beat out Russ. That's my point.
Did he beat out Russ? JC, who was named the starting quarterback? Who was named the fucking
Isaiah,
starting?
I
named
understand
the
what you're
starting
saying,
quarterback?
but
So
you
bringing
said
up
that
point is
as a
irrelevant.
slight to Fields. You didn't say that just because you was reporting the facts, nigga.
Nigga, do you not see how bringing up that point is irrelevant, nigga? Because he did not beat out Russ? Do you not see how that point is irrelevant? Do you not see how that
Coop and
point
Dre,
is
do y'all
irrelevant?
get what I'm saying? Or is he
There's
acting
nothing to
lost?
say. Nigga, what are you bringing
I'm
it up
talking
for?
about your energy when you said that. You weren't just doing a casual reporting. You weren't just doing a casual reporting.
What are
Oh,
you
Justin
talking about?
Fields does
What-
not
what-
win the
what are
job.
you talking
Nigga,
about?
you was on something like, nigga, you
Nigga,
couldn't
are
even
you
beat out
slow?
Russ
Are
in
you slow?
practice.
Are you slow? Because he didn't beat him out. So it doesn't
I
fucking
agree with
matter.
you. Your
So what the
energy
fuck are
wasn't
you
the
bringing
same.
it up for? What the fuck are you bringing
Because
it
your
up for?
energy wasn't the
Because
same
you
as right now, nigga. That's why.
talking about? What are you talking? Nigga, I kept the same energy. I said he's had one good game. Now y'all niggas acting like he elite. Nigga, he's been getting canned.
I know. I said I'm acting like he's not trash. That's what I said.
Get the fuck out of here. And then you ignore the fact that even on past episodes when I've slandered him, I've said I've watched this nigga his entire career since he's been in high school. And I said he has every tool to succeed, but for some reason he will not succeed. You can go check the tape.
So what does it take for an apology? What does it take for an apology?
What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not gonna fucking apologize, nigga.
What would it take? So if he balls the rest of the season, goes to the playoffs, wins the playoff game,
Play elite, nigga. Play elite, nigga. Play elite.
JC,
he can't
we don't
play
need
elite,
an
so he can't
apology.
just play
JC,
good. He
we
can't just
don't
play
need an
good.
apology.
Keep this shit up.
JC,
Keep
we don't
this
need
shit
an
up.
apology. We don't
Daniel
need
Jones played good, nigga.
It's okay.
Daniel Jones played good, nigga.
Make him
All right.
apologize in a couple weeks.
No, it's okay.
Make him apologize in a couple
October
weeks.
14th, we'll see. Because October 14th, we'll see.
You gonna sit here and tell me bringing up that point makes sense, nigga. He did not beat him out, and I said that nigga. What are you talking? So hold on. Bringing up that point makes no fucking sense when I'm sitting up here telling you he's only had one good game and he beat out Russ.
Well,
Who's
it's
been a
because
star
right
in-
now you said he should keep the job. And I said your
Okay.
energy wasn't he should have the job a few weeks ago. You were saying, nigga, you
Because he
couldn't even
proved
beat
that
out
he should-
Russ.
So what? That doesn't prove he can beat out Russ. Why would you take somebody out who's already been playing and is doing just fine and is doing the equivalent of what this nigga would be doing?
I agree. That's what I'm saying.
That makes no sense. That makes no sense.
I'm just
it
saying
makes
your
no
energy was different. That's all.
It's not different, nigga. It's not different. No different.
Okay. If you say so.
He didn't beat out Russell Wilson. That's what happened.
Well, he did now, nigga.
He didn't beat him out now. Nigga, Russell Wilson is hurt. What the fuck? How can you beat out a nigga who's hurt? That's like saying the nigga from SF. is
This would
beating
be
out
like
McCaffrey right
this.
now.
This would be like in 2016. If remember when Jerry Jones was still talking about bringing Romo back over Dak. This would be that if he was to bring Russ back.
Nigga, that is not
This is what that would be right there, nigga.
Nigga, stop
You taking out the
Nigga,
nigga that's
stop it.
winning.
Nigga, stop it. Nigga, stop it. Nigga, stop it. No, this is not the fucking same. Not even close. Not even close.
Not even close.
Nigga, you said you said you sitting up here talking, nigga.
I would
are
argue
you
Romo was
serious?
better than Russell at that time, and you said not even close.
Romo was better than Russell
At that
time?
specific time, yes, nigga.
Oh my
Romo
God,
wasn't
JC.
bad the last time he
JC,
was on
we
the
done.
field.
JC, we done talking here, brother. We done talking here.
What you gonna bring up? 2
We
and 4,
done
nigga. What you gonna
Nope,
go
I'm
2
not
and
gonna
4?
I'm not gonna bring that shit up. I'm not gonna bring that shit up. We're done talking here. Nigga said Romo was better than Russ was at that point. Them niggas was the same nigga, a shell of themselves.
Hey, but what I was saying is, I ain't watched the Steelers play. I haven't seen a Steeler game in its entirety, and I had not seen a Cleveland game. The Steelers I happened to watch.
F the AFC North, huh?
No, just hadn't got around to watching. It was only 3 games had passed by. Can't watch them all, but anyway. Then this week I watched the Steelers and we played Cleveland, so that's why I said what I said. I hadn't seen them play. If you guys go back to the other videos where you guys were saying, well, Isaiah was saying that Deshaun was ass and all that. My response was, I haven't watched, so I don't know. That was my response. You can go back and look.
He was.
Now that I see him play, I was from Isaiah's description of his play, I was expecting him to be trash when we played against them, and he was not. That was my point with him. And I happened to watch the Steeler game too because it came on before ours, and Justin actually played all right. So that's where I was coming from, bro. I'm not on one game is proving the whole thing. No, not at all. But that was my first time seeing both of them play.
From Watson, I absolutely need more consistent play. From Justin, I said last week, he's been playing consistent, not doing too much, not holding on to the football, not putting his defense in bad situations. This game, he did ball. He absolutely did ball. But after one game,
I love to hear that, Isaiah. Thank you.
Nigga. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? I said it in the beginning of the rant. You just wasn't fucking listening. I said he had one good game. But you sitting here acting like he done did.
He likes raising your blood pressure. He likes raising your blood pressure.
This all 4 games. And I've said before, if he's not fucking up, he is also a better runner than Russ, which is evident at this point in his career. He is absolutely a better runner than Russ. Why would I substitute Russ coming back in the injury and the team is doing just fine right now? That would be for any quarterback. That's like if Minshew went down there, AOC come in and he's doing just fine and he leaves the team 5 or 6-0. I'll be like, hey, bro, you gotta have to leave AOC in. Nigga talking about he beat him out. Nigga and beat shit out. Pause, because that sounded
see what happens
it
when
did,
you give.
It did. I was gonna let it go, but it sounded.
My last thing I'm gonna say is, you see what happens when you give a quarterback a chance. And I'll
know this nigga. I just know.
Quit talking to me about preseason. This is a real chance. Now, yeah. I hate that this is the next game.
A real chance.
Rams and Bears.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Kyron had himself a pretty good game though.
Not that
because Kyron's that nigga. We don't need y'all to talk about Kyron.
3-3, by the way.
Mets got that prediction right. I definitely got that one right with y'all.
You took Chicago with your hating butt?
Definitely did. And guess what my hating got me right here.
I've had Swift on my fantasy team all year, and this nigga been dirt. All of a sudden, he played my team, and this nigga want to effing turn into McCaffrey's fit. Getting damn near 100 from scrimmage. 100 from scrimmage and rushing and passing.
That's what you get.
That's crazy, bro.
That's what you get for raising my blood pressure.
Like, where did this come from? Did he even do this last year in Philly?
Mm-mm. He had a couple good games in Philly, but
not the entire season.
Crazy. No.
Shout out Tutu, like I said earlier, Isaiah.
Was he your leading receiver, JC?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got hosed when Stafford got effing targeted and face mask at the end of the game, but
yeah, whatever.
You know, who's counting?
He said who's counting?
I'm sure y'all niggas didn't watch the game anyway, so y'all don't even know what I'm talking
weren't
about.
Watching that boo-boo ass game.
No, I caught clips of it because that was the morning.
Can't say Can't say that I did, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to
Ragu,
you.
Ragu, you didn't check your boy out, man.
Hey, I might have saw a play or two. But yeah, I stayed away from that one.
Mm-hmm.
You only got so much time in life. You can't be wasting it on games like that.
NFU, nigga.
That nigga.
It's bad enough I gotta watch Jets and Broncos because I'm covering the Raiders and I'm trying to
That's
see
the division. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They would have got just stats from me. I couldn't watch that shit. That shit
I'm gonna tell you, the Jets and Broncos, that would take a lot out of you, man. Oh, you'll be questioning the meaning of life after watching some shit like that.
It's like that Tennessee Dolphins game last night, man. I was not turning that shit on for nothing,
bro. And good thing you didn't.
That shit was ass.
Because that night game was much better than that.
So with Caleb having DJ Moore and Keenan Allen both back and playing against some boo-boo DBs, they got less than 40 yards or exactly 40 yards combined?
You saying your DBs are boo? The Rams DBs are boo-boo?
Everyone except Trey White and Darius Williams is hurt. Yes, them niggas is absolutely garbage. If you seen that Niners game, you would have saw that.
I told you Trey White was ass. That nigga was like, we should.
No, Trey White is he's all right.
I just don't like
it's the rest of them. Trey White can't do it by himself, man.
Just say they not as I don't know.
Trey White.
Are they backups?
They like 1-2 year. Most of our defense is like 1-2 year niggas. I think the safety from Washington. I think he's
Merchant.
I think he been in maybe 3, maybe. I'm not 100% on him, but
Caleb Williams a check down merchant out there. Holy shit, boy. Man.
But how are we grading Caleb 4 games in?
Ooh, man.
It's been a rough few weeks for that man.
Like I said, but also, this is Chicago as well. Chicago.
I seen him out there doing a little of the hero stuff. He seems like he might have, because towards the end of the last game, he was just getting the ball out of there. Maybe he was just getting it out of there against the Rams too. I'm not sure. I didn't see it, but the first couple games, he was still doing a little hero ball, man. A little look this way, pull it down, try to run over there, shit like this, like he
college,
like he in the Pac-12 or some shit. So right now the jury, verdict's still out on him. It's way early, first 4 games of the
it's
first season.
It's just a 4-game grade. That's all right.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
I ain't asking no bus questions or nothing like that.
It don't help that J5 is over there looking like him. So
that nigga C+, I guess. 2-2, whatever.
I'll give that nigga a C-. Get rid of the football. You holding that bitch, keep getting hit, and then gonna keep holding the bitch. Throw that bitch. Can I finish my statement? Then I'll get the calls out. Nigga. Now, pause.
Sound like that kid Anthony Richardson too. He seems to hold on to it until
he's now hurt with a hip.
Till he knows that he gonna get fucked up when he throw it, and then he's like, okay, now I'm gonna throw it. And then they tee off on his ass. That shit happens. I've seen that happen 3-4 times, and then he finally got hurt. So,
he actually got smacked. He actually got smacked right before he got hurt. Like he had just got hurt, and then they had him running.
You know what? I want to give I guess like a sidebar, so like inadvertent kind of backdoor pause, if you would, comment to my main man Lamar, because what Flacco did last year for Cleveland and what he has looked like in these couple little games that he didn't play for the Colts is he was still a good QB, bro. Lamar was just too good to pass up or to sit down. So, props to Lamar for, John Harbaugh was like, man, I got to make a decision here. He went with Lamar, but Flacco looks like he was could have still been playing all this time.
Off the couch.
Shit, dare I even say we should have called. When they got rid of Carr, I don't know why they didn't call him. Shit. But anyway, yeah, that's all.
Was a dumbass.
Yeah, man, shit. And Ziegler too. Ziegler's got to
No,
take some blame, right?
No. Ziegler tried to trade
Next
up
game,
for
JC.
CJ Stroud.
I knew it was coming, cool.
But next game,
I knew it was coming.
Next game.
Man, I don't know how we
I was
always
just
end up
waiting for
doing that
Coop.
shit.
I was
Coop,
waiting.
but
Next game.
They just said, "Fuck it, we're gonna start now."
Next game, bro.
yeah, he right too, because we was about to get into it. But go ahead.
That right there is the birth of Follow from Burners, by the way, to the fans. That's a free outlet.
It's a free outlet.
Eagles and Bucks.
Well, Baker for sure. The Bucks for sure bounced back. I'd honestly expected Philly to put up a little bit more of a fight, but just like the Saints did a week ago, they forced Jalen Hurts to go to his weak side, which I'm gonna reiterate is the left. Every time they get him to go to the left, it's like he doesn't know what to do.
I'm gonna talk like the Raider fans talk after a loss. Philly is a total dumpster fire right now. They are a disaster. It is gloom and doom. It is all bad in Philly. And what I mean by that is they had a controversial thing going all week long because the coach must have called the play on fourth down or something the week before instead of letting the OC call it. And then, we know how they finished last year.
And it's like it's resurfacing.
And AJ is hurt, and then they get blown out by Tampa Bay. What the fuck's going on in Philly, bro? It looks like
that same playoff game.
The organization that had it
Pretty much
all together just a year ago seems to be unraveling right now.
And they barely snuck out that damn Saints game.
Yeah, exactly. When the dude was talking all that shit and what they won, like 15-12 or something like that.
Yeah.
Gardner Johnson, 4 touchdowns in 4 games.
But he talking about Carr, though. You know what I mean? Yeah, just Philly seems to be unraveling. And
weak as hell.
I always felt like their coach looked like he'd be drunk.
It just shows how important coaching is in football, no matter what talent you got out there, man. Coaching is
it's
probably more vital in the NFL than any other sport.
It's always an uncomfortable situation where you're not wanted there as well. Nobody wants him there.
Who, the coach?
Yeah, nobody wants.
Yeah, no one wants Nick Sirianni there at all.
That's definitely an uncomfortable feeling. So,
if they lose next game, he's probably out of there then, right?
I would hope so.
Which is crazy when you just went to the NFC Championship a couple of years ago and you coming off the playoffs.
Went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you went to the Super Bowl and you went to it ain't like they didn't go to the playoffs last year. They did.
But they lost.
You went to the Super Bowl, and if it wasn't the Chiefs you were playing, you most definitely had a performance good enough to win by far. Like that's like the best game
right
you
down
could play.
To the end of the game. Yeah, and it's almost like how we talked about in basketball, bro. With coaches that won a championship a year or two ago finding themselves out of a job. I guess the coaching.
Well, they did the same thing to they did the same thing to what's his name, right?
Well, I'll never forget, boy, Dwayne Casey getting fired after winning Coach of the Year,
and then won Coach of the Year.
Yeah, bro.
He got fired before the announcement. Oh, that is right.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up on an era where the coach hung out for a while, bro. Even if y'all wasn't even that tough, and But like speaking on the Lakers, what the Lakers did to Vogel, I'm looking like, damn, Genie, what?
Ragu, it's the microwave era, and also
I see,
bro.
You right,
era.
And it's bleeding over to football now. So I guess
it is, man. It is.
You got a team like the Chiefs
quickly too,
and like the Patriots who win overtime for so long, and people like trying to figure out, well, why the fuck can't we beat the Patriots? Why the fuck can't nobody take down the Chiefs? Well, what the fuck is y'all doing in house? Like, why can't y'all figure this shit out? You know what? Get out of here, bro. And everybody keep trying to,
But look,
How long did it
talk,
take Andy Reid to get his first
I
one?
was just about to say, Andy Reid didn't get his first one until he got Patrick Mahomes. And that's what people don't realize. Andy Reid was there for since what? Like
Since
he
he was
left the Eagles.
yeah.
Since he left the
Now look.
Now look.
Now they're good, right? They're on dynasty level. But what do they have? They have continuity of Spagnuolo,
Yep.
Reid, and Mahomes. The same three guys together.
Well, you mean culture
for like 6 years now, right?
They have a culture.
So that's what I'm saying. And I know they stay together because they're winning, but I'm saying them staying together has also kept them winning because you get a chance to develop a program, bro. And when you keep running coaches and GMs and shit in and out of your facility, you never make it. They act like this shit is easy. They act like winning is just some shit you're supposed to do after like a couple seasons. Oh, fuck you, and we didn't win 11 games. You're out of here. Bro, this shit is not. It's 32 pro teams. You're not.
It's
about to be winning all the time. Shit, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a tough sport.
Yeah, tough league, man.
And bro, if it was easy, you know how many teams would have rings right now?
Right.
In basketball, I just feel it's the shit has like trickled up from like the AAU shit, bro. I can't help but blame AAU for fucking everything. You used to be able to get it in the mud at the high school level, and you recruit a couple guys to come play with you, but you used to play high school basketball and go to the college. Now it's travel ball. And what are you doing on travel ball? Stacking your team with all the best guys that you hear about. Oh, we hear he's sweet. Let's get him. Let's get the coach. He won a bunch of tournaments. Let's get him. Everybody wants the best people. And I understand that. But everybody can't have all of the winners. Somebody has to develop winning. You
And
can't
just buy it all.
Ragu, I'm actually glad. My bad.
What'd you say, Cool?
It's all about who fits in your system.
Yeah.
That's what I think, bro. But everybody wants to just go to what the shiny, they want what whoever's winning is doing.
Yeah,
Let's
and
do
that's
that.
that's the problem too. I'm glad you brought that. That's the issue. It's like, and I get it. There's not a problem with that. You want to win and you want to win now, but like you said, some people just gotta adjust and adapt. It takes them a little bit longer, and you got to be able to be okay with that.
Somebody's got to be willing, and I understand an owner like Mark Davis. He like, man, every move I make seems to be fucked up. But some people have to be willing to say, all right, man, fuck it. I'm gonna just stay down for a few years. Kind of like Detroit, the Ford. Shout out to Mrs. Ford.
Yep.
She sat through
didn't
some shit, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, she didn't just say, "Oh, dude, you told
there
me
was so many people
it was gonna be better than this."
Be fired and shit.
When they went 8-9 or whatever it was.
Yeah, there were so many people asking for Dan Campbell to be fired. Even now,
listen.
After the situation where he made a questionable call, and they didn't end up winning the game.
He
Ford still believed in him. Yeah, the Ford still like, all right, learn from your
shout out to her, man,
and
because
keep going forward. Now, if we have this problem again, then we'll have to have the talk.
It's easy for the Hunts to stick with Andy and Steve because they've been winning. But I give her more props, bro, because Detroit hadn't been shit.
They won 4 games.
Really, ever. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I'm going to stick it out with this guy. And maybe it was just something about him. But shout out to her, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's the Detroit Lions are what I am talking about.
Because like you said, when you cycle all these new people in, because then it's a whole new system each and every time.
Everybody got to learn this.
Right. Mm-hmm. And Coop, I'm not about to jump on Raiders. But look, we got Telesco. We got Telesco now. We got a new GM. Now we got AP. You know what I'm saying? Telesco only drafted these guys right here. He didn't draft it's just the program keeps switching around. And I ain't going to turn it into a Raider thing. The Raiders are a screaming example of what I'm talking about. We don't, up until now, we have not kept a program together and then developed within that program.
I'll use my example. Snead and McVay been there for about 8-9 years. So I think that's an example of like staying with it.
Yeah, and they know that they fucked up that roster together. You know what I'm saying? To win the championship. So they in it together. They know what the moves, the sacrifices and stuff that they made that championship year that they was gonna have to pay for that going down the line.
And they could have panicked after that. We missed the playoffs the following year. You know what I mean? And they said no.
Together. Yeah, and Stan is understanding, and the Nuggets, him owning the Nuggets, that helped y'all when they
he's
won.
doing it, and he's doing it with Denver. How long was Mike Malone there before he finally won?
True.
He was like the longest standing coach for like 8 years.
Hey, and you guys stayed with Fisher. So maybe it's Stan. Maybe it's Stan who deserves the props. Choice.
Yeah, Fisher, sorry.
But even I know Isaiah, he wasn't a good coach, but I'm saying
he did wait a little too long to pull that plug. I get what you mean.
Yeah, he stayed with the program, and Sam is a hell of a businessman too. So maybe that's why he's been so successful in business, because he knows don't go for the shiny new quick thing, or for the girl that just checked in school that all the dudes is jocking. Nah, man, I'm gonna stay the course. I'm gonna mess with my girl over here that I think is fine, but I ain't for sure because she always got her hair pent up and got glasses on. But I'm gonna stay with her until I can see what's really going on with her. And then lo and behold, when she finally let that hair down and take the glasses off, she was the finest broad in the school. You understand what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about.
I mean, I know they haven't won in a while, but even like with the Steelers, like they've had pretty much the same, spin and tap for a while. Look how long it took them to get rid of Canada. Like
Steelers are the poster child for what I'm talking about.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
They go to the playoffs all the time, right? They know, okay, maybe a player or two, a break or two, we could have went further, right? But their program is such that we know we're going to the offs. We know we ain't going to have a losing season. We're going to be in most every game. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's a program, bro. That's a program. Everybody can't win the damn Super Bowl every year.
That's a fact. That's a whole fact.
Andy and Steve are shit. At this point, they so good together. We damn near waiting on Andy to retire.
Yeah.
Right. No, for real. There's something to say about that. We asking about when this nigga gonna retire versus when is he gonna get fired.
They've been together. I feel like I've been playing against, as a Raider fan, been playing against Andy and Steve for 20 years, and it's only been like about 7 or something. I'm tired of them. I ain't gonna lie. I am tired of them. And this is something that I didn't even share with Isaiah. Had Steve Spagnuolo thrown his hat into the coaching ring, bro.
Oh, yeah.
He's the only one that I would have taken over AP. Because you get a 2-factor thing. You get the guy that's been practicing against Andy Reid, and you get the guy that's been winning fucking Super Bowls. So I would have taken Spagnuolo. But hey, he had a head coaching job once, and he probably like, you know what? That shit is overrated, bro. I'm cool where I'm at. And plus, the refs treat him like a head coach anyway. They let him run down the sideline and call timeouts and shit. they know Andy can't move like that. So all right, Steve, we'll let you do it. Even though nobody is supposed to call a timeout on the sideline except the head coach, Raj.
Right.
Yeah, that was a little odd.
And he laughed after he did that shit, too. He got a good giggle out of it, too, after he did.
There's nothing odd about it. That propaganda, I told y'all.
I mean, nah, because they caught, man, just even the other night, they called a timeout for, who was that, Harbaugh? And he didn't even, he was on back-to-back, so, I mean, spit like that happens. They wasn't supposed to, he was supposed to ignore him, and they gave it to him anyway.
Yeah, okay. All right, man.
So we need to do a show about refs and white coaches.
Tall
coaches.
Okay, yeah, tall versus non-tall coaches.
Real quick, my bad.
I think there needs to be a study.
6-4 Mets.
8-4 Mets. They just.
8-4. Yeah, they just scored again.
All right, we definitely ain't gonna take too much time on this. We got Patriots and Niners.
Oh no,
niggas got their wigs beat in.
Bro, our QB had 84 yards passing through 3 quarters, but also our line is absolute, in the name of Isaiah, ass. Straight ass.
Hubbard, nigga.
I mean, that line was terrifying.
Call Herbert.
Oh yeah, he cool. Nah, our line was just terrible, bro. And on top of that, I mean, granted, he only had 84 yards,
Nigga,
but
your whole team terrible.
But
let's let him
outside
cook,
of that, bro, it was literally literally, bro, Ramondre Stevenson couldn't get the running game was flat. Our third down converting sucked. We have no line. I mean, at this point, Gerard Mayo, why aren't you at this point, like Gerard Mayo, I get it. You're trying to be a good coach, but fuck that. Cheat. Quit being nice. Jesus Christ. Quit being nice.
Well, Dre, when your roster is suspect, bro, there's only so much the coach can do.
But they don't know how to cheat. Like, I feel like everyone knows how to do that. Jesus Christ.
No, ain't none of that shit no more,
If you
bro.
cheat, you lose picks. If you cheat,
that's fine. But
you get your wins forfeited. So no, you can't just cheat, Jerry. You sound ignorant right now. You can't just cheat,
your soul
Jerry.
for that ring. I'm sorry, but that's just the way I do things.
Along with cheating, you had number 12, Jerry, and I think that's the component you keep missing when you keep talking about this cheating spit. You had number 12. You can cheat with number 12. You don't have a number 12, so you have to figure out how to win football games the right way.
Settle in.
Willing to do that.
Yes,
we have to coach
There's
up
a
May.
lot of cheeks going on up there. Ass. Terrible.
I
mean,
I
we
feel
gotta
like
steal it for Drake May. He's young.
Hey,
Steal
y'all,
it now.
at this point, I kind of feel like Jared Mayo should have been like, Bob, thanks for no thanks, bro. Like, thanks for thinking of me.
Bruh,
but I'm
our line is just
I don't even understand why he took that job.
Yeah, it's starting to look like he should have just.
Bro, there's no way that would be my first job as a black
That's easy
coach.
for y'all to say. I get a quick little 10 mil versus this
little
little 600,000 a year.
Yeah.
But you get your name drug off. You know
I
what I
feel
mean?
it, but maybe he figures he'll get another chance at some point.
Nigga, no. See, that's my point.
Everybody knows it's the Patriots, nigga.
No.
You'll be surprised.
Everyone's trying to get their receipts back, trying to give receipts of their own now.
Now, what I don't want to see happen is him build a program and then start to turn things around, and then they all of a sudden.
Ain't no problem.
That's what I'm saying. Why he allowed to stay there and be trash? But when you actually
direction.
do get some progress, then all right, we're gonna get a coach for the next step.
Okay, Ragu.
Yeah,
there's no program being built over there. They're forever terrible.
Yeah,
it don't happen.
Cheating.
So no, and all that cheating shit. Be quiet.
Cheating don't work. Cheating don't work without number 12.
I'm a
Stop being.
I don't
you
care.
are delusional. You're delusional. Like Coop told you a couple weeks ago, nigga. It was your quarterback.
Wait. You said you lose draft picks. Okay, that's fine, but you get a Super Bowl in the process, and you'll get another job later on within months.
No, you guys aren't anywhere near
it was number 12, Dre, plus cheating.
Exactly. They need to start
so cheating ain't going to do spit for you right now.
Well,
cheating ain't going to do nothing about that roster.
You guys were good enough to win the AFC East and then cheat.
Thank you.
Now you're not even.
Here's the part. Hold on, time out, y'all. Time out. Ragu, what you say earlier? If you had to cheat in that garbage ass division, then what does that really say?
Hey, a win's a win. I don't care.
You know,
all what you want.
At least they were good enough.
A win's a win. It doesn't matter.
They were good enough to be the best team in a not so good division. Now they're one of them.
We're a poverty.
Not so good teams in a not so.
No, you ain't about to. You are one of them.
I said we are. I said we're a poverty team.
Oh, I'm glad you settled that.
Yeah,
it's very, too. Bro, it's my team, but it's very, very true right now. Who do we have offensively?
Hey, that's a good question.
It's just our line isn't protecting.
That nigga Ragu is loving this.
Jacoby is just struggling.
If somebody told you to name a player besides Ramondre or Jacoby,
hey, that's
on their offense,
Polk, Josh Polk.
No, not you, Dre. I'm saying a
Oh.
regular, somebody that's not a New England
Oh,
fan,
my bad.
right?
I didn't hear that. My bad.
Oh,
I'm mad. I want y'all to free
I consider
Stevenson.
myself
I'm
a
mad that he got to
football
deal
guy.
with this bullshit.
Yeah. I don't know any of them.
All I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying. That's why I said we
is
don't have anything offensively. Jacoby
this
is
nigga-
missing passes, overthrowing them. Granted,
Maybe Kendrick
also a bad
Bourne.
line, but
we saw
Ooh.
what they did to Brian Flores situation with Miami. We done seen all the situations of
Shit.
black head
Prosper.
coaches not getting a second chance.
That
We
was
know full
perfect,
well
JC.
Brian Flores should have been had a second chance. But he
Oh,
ain't
my
gonna get
goodness.
Brian
the second
Flores
chance.
wouldn't have took that second chance.
But that's what I'm saying.
only
He's
person
smart.
I know on the Patriots.
But
is
for that
Antonio
money, he
Gibson.
will.
That's the only person.
Nah,
I
the
know.
hell he won't. He said right there in Minnesota.
Oh,
For that
But
money,
he went
yeah.
right to Minnesota. Hell no. That's all I'm saying.
Hell no,
I'll
not
get my-
that job.
I'm
But I don't know.
straight.
He took Miami when they were dog water too, though. So I don't know.
I think we're talking more on the Patriots loss than the 49ers win.
That was a.
Because that's what it
We
was.
are.
Ain't nobody finna talk about that freebie. What you want us to talk about?
He said,
I would stop short
Niggas
of
got a
calling it
freebie game.
but
Did y'all see Brock Purdy by any chance on highlights or whatever after throw? I think it was after he threw a touchdown pass. The camera got all up in his face, and he just looked at the camera.
I don't think any of us watched highlights from this.
I
side.
definitely
Nigga,
didn't.
you said
yeah.
watched highlights. When you did.
I might have caught a couple that just happened to be on the TV. I ain't go searching for spit
That's
from
what
that game.
No, I meant highlights as in like, you know how when they show like Sunday night on like a halftime or something, they'll do like a 30-second of each highlight.
I saw that pick six or fumble recovery, whatever that spit was that Warner picked up, and that was about it. Y'all niggas is boo boo with a boo boo scheme.
No
and
shit.
we spending
Sherlock.
too much time on this game.
I appreciate y'all too for spending that time too.
no, we let you cook, bro.
Yeah,
Cook.
you ain't
Yeah, we
cooked nothing, really.
We let you talk about the state of your squad.
Yeah.
Ooh, thank God.
I'm not gonna say that on camera. Never mind.
I thank the Lord this next quarterback didn't go to y'all team. Washington Communist Party in the Cardinals.
No, nigga. Yeah, like we told you, like Ragu said, get your young ass in there.
It don't work for everybody, Isaiah. That don't work for everybody. We see more examples of niggas not getting it done than we do of a Jaden Daniels.
Man, fuck that. Like Ragu said, get your young ass out there. And what he doing? Balling, nigga. You had the whole off season to get prepared. You had the whole off season to watch tape. You had the whole off season to make connections with your receivers. Now go out there.
You said them niggas ain't watching tape.
He's been impressive.
I will say, Coop, I know you happy you took that under, but I know you's over there sweating bullets at the end there though. I did not think the Cardinals was gonna spit the bed like that. I thought it was gonna be a high scoring game from both of them. They just jaded. It was too much Jaden, bro. They wasn't ready.
And Cliff Kingsbury was dialing that shit up. He was like, fuck the Cardinals. Y'all gonna find me? All right, we running up the score.
Yeah, revenge game.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even trip that storyline. Yeah, huh?
It needs to be Washington Redskins again. I think there was a petition on that.
Communist Party is fine.
Yeah.
10 years from now, they're gonna change the name to that and thank JC for that.
Nah, they was finna lose sponsors and spit over that. They're not changing their name back.
No, if they change it to the Communist Party, they need to give you a percentage of that.
Bro, they for sure
big
need to give you a
facts.
percentage.
Big facts.
They better be like half of that percent is going right to you.
Washington is going to be one of those teams, I think, that they've been trashed for so long and have gotten so many high draft picks over the year. Now that they finally got this kid at quarterback, they might be one of them teams, man, that just all of a sudden come on the scene, man.
Like a sleeper?
It's crazy because they've been a quarterback away for so long. Yeah. And then they traded all the niggas that, they was a quarterback away with. And then now they finally got the quarterback.
And Daniels, man, is something special to watch.
But Isaiah, I will say this: it does show how much more important that quarterback is than every other position because they had damn near everything checked on
for
the
them.
box. Yeah, now that they got a quarterback, it's like an immediate. You could just feel it. You feel me? Like you feel it in the air. No,
I remember too when they had Alex Smith and they were sitting at 4-2 before he got hurt.
When your quarterback runs 4-3, man, that shit puts a lot of pressure.
The scariest thing about Jaden Daniels is this isn't even the best that he will be as a passer.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Sure.
He's going to grow way more.
Caleb got something to work for right now. He's probably going to want to not turn into the quarterback who was taking over Jaden Daniels.
That's how Bryce and CJ looking right now.
Because it's like,
yeah, right now that's the direction that it's going.
As far as a thrower of the football, you can see there's still things that he needs to work on as far as mechanics, spot placement, things like that. But there's throws that he has made where you're like, shit, boy.
Nigga, he had the scary Terry on prime time.
Oh exactly. I'm
God.
like, if he's doing this consistently, if he can do this consistently, he's going to
be a
run the league for a while.
I like how he's not getting hit, man. I don't know if it's Kingsbury
J5
or it's him or it's both of them.
Request.
I love
that's a couple years. No,
I love his poise and confidence.
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. JC, he's not. If you look at other rookies, bro, they're confused. You see them holding on the ball because they thought what they saw wasn't what they saw, and now it's like, oh shit, and then boom, here comes the pressure. With him,
I told you these niggas not watching tape.
With him, I'm saying he's kind of he knows where to go, and when he that is open, he can check it to another area or he runs a 4-3.
That nigga Scary Terry probably had a trade request on his table. That nigga probably didn't rip that spit up and throw it in the trash.
Well, he probably knew in camp.
He probably had it in the drafts ready to submit, nigga. That's what is deleted.
Yeah. I would say in camp, he realized. Oh,
he probably saw that.
Have something here. Yeah. He's been there for a lot of.
But there's nothing like the game speed, like you always say.
I completely
no, there is not.
And JC, but it just seems like a lot of these rookie quarterbacks and young quarterbacks are holding on to the football too fucking long. And it's like, are you truly watching the fucking tape like you say you watch the tape? Because if you remember, niggas was getting on Kyler Murray about being a Call of Duty king, not watching tape and shit, cracking all these jokes and shit. And it's like,
they paid the man.
My thing is, it's like, is your quarterback even watching tape? Because I'm seeing a lot of guys holding on to the football, trying to play hero football, like we said, like they in college and shit. And that shit don't work because
Lamar make that spit look easy.
Yeah, you used to being the best athlete on the field all the time and shit. And every time a play breaks down, you can just make a play. Fuck no, boy. This the NFL. Even Lamar can't do that shit every single time. He can do it like 4 or 5 times a game, which is absurd even then. Right. But no, you was not going to be able to make a play every single time. Get the fucking ball out your hands. Settle in. Watch the tape. Look, first option, second option. If it's not there, take off. You got 3 seconds to throw the football. Really 2.5.
At best. That's what a good look.
I hate to bring this up about the Raiders, but like regarding the mission,
get him, Coop.
Hold on, regarding the mission, the fact his time rate. No, I'm dead ass. Hold on, you can look this up about any damn quarterback. Look up their completion percentage from under 2.5 seconds of holding the ball opposed to over 2.5 seconds holding the ball. I guarantee you the only high percentage motherfuckers on that list would probably be Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, and Patrick Mahomes.
Interesting.
It's not that easy.
So that tells me, just looking at it logically, the guys who get it out quicker.
Pause.
You don't even give us a chance either.
That's that New York split.
Get it out
Hell
quicker.
no, you don't.
They know where they're going with the ball. Period. Like they're getting tricked, they're getting fooled less.
Right.
So you are either watching more film, or you are just smarter, or you getting lucky. One of the two, one of the three. Because if you're getting the ball out quicker, you know what the defense is giving you pre-snap.
I would be surprised if
saying?
Baker not on that list because I'm not gonna lie, like as much as I've critiqued him in the past, he is pretty good at getting rid of that football. And he's actually more effective when he gets rid of the football quicker. If you look at his numbers,
bro, nobody can cover a pass.
Everybody is.
Well, I'm not gonna say nobody, but it's hard. It's very hard to cover a pass that's coming in 2 seconds. Pause. Like it's damn near impossible, and it's impossible to guess where he's going when he's just one Mississippi, two. Going.
You don't even got time to think on defense.
You don't have time to think. It like I said, and it's usually the younger quarterbacks, and it's just like how they say, some of them say, it's easier to once they got to the NFL. Yeah, it might have been easier for CJ once he got to the NFL because he's like, I don't have to do as much work as I did in college. Get the ball out my hands quick and let my playmakers do what they do. I don't have to. You do not have to be a superhero. You don't have to be. Everybody out there on the field with you was one of the best players,
the
if
coaching
not
is
the
better
best
in
player
the league.
at their college.
The coaching is better in the league
millions. Too. Yeah, they in that too. All these guys get paid millions of dollars to play their position.
So QB coach or whoever telling you to play in your head in the headset, right, in the helmet. Like I'm gonna say, all right, Isaiah, we got down and distance here. Look for, Davante first on this one. You know what I mean? They walk them through it a little bit more in the pros, but it moves hella faster in the pros too. So,
and it's like if you've ever looked at the 40-yard dash time, they usually look at their 10-yard split time and their 20-yard split time, and then your full 40. They want to know how fast you can get down the field within 2 seconds. Really, because the 40 don't really matter. You hardly gonna be running 40 yards straight in the NFL. Hardly,
unless you Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, like for real, without being touched, hardly ever. So it's like, and as you can see, his split times are absurd for his 40 time. He can get up the field so quick. That's why he's able to be so explosive. But yeah, these guys, they got to get the football out their hands faster. I don't know what it is. I don't understand why you think that you're the best athlete on the fucking field when everybody in this bitch was the best athlete on their team in college.
And I think we said it even too last week. Obviously he's not young, but Geno Smith knows that his offensive line is last, and he's just
get rid of that damn ball.
Yep. Because he's smart enough. He knows, like, okay, in his mind, he's going in. I know my line's not that good, so I just need to 1, 2, 3, boom. I don't need to sit there all day and hold it.
Yeah. Chiefs and Chargers, man. AFC West matchup.
I was surprised the Chargers held on that long.
The Chargers had him at one point.
It was up 10-0.
10-0. Mm-hmm.
I knew that shit was fugazi.
17 unanswered.
Damn.
There's the Chiefs, brother. I knew that shit was fugazi.
He said it's too good to be true.
Till that clock hits 0, I don't know. But yeah, like you said, the Chargers did play fairly well that first half. But with the Chiefs, bro, you got to be able to
all 4 quarters, man.
Yeah, finish the game. All 4 quarters.
60 minutes.
That's like an understatement, man. For the all 4 quarter shit.
That is a team you cannot let hang around, bro. You have to thoroughly beat them. Pause. because they've shown it time and time again. If you let these niggas
Yeah.
hang around, they gonna find a way, some other way, and then you might even, even them zebras might even interfere. Like you cannot let them hang around whatsoever, man.
And you got to realize too, Patrick Mahomes on that bench is probably thinking too. Even if we don't come up with points, we still got, say, for example, 6 minutes left, and I got a defense.
Yep.
Bro, all he be thinking about is, bro, just give me one chance, and I promise I'll get us out of here.
That's why, for the life of me, I don't understand the Niners last year when they didn't go for it on that 4th and 2 in the Super Bowl. Like, you gave this man a minute and some change to go tie the game up. They lucky he didn't score. But that much time.
But you see, hindsight is always 20/20, brother. It's easy to say that if they would have got what if they didn't get the first down? Now he got that short ass field.
I mean, it's better than you just placing the ball in Mahomes' hands, though.
That's not placing the ball in his hand. I'm saying, what if
when he kicked the field goal? Yes, you're placing it in his hands, and all he got to do is go get 3 points in a minute 50. We seen him do that in 13 seconds, nigga.
I understand what you're saying,
he did.
But again, if they would have missed the conversion, we would have all been sitting here talking about how they're a dumbass. And they would.
I don't think so, bro.
Anyway. Because
it's Mahomes, I don't think that conversation would have went like that. I think they would. I think if anything negative, they probably would have been saying they was being scary, like they were scared to let him get the ball with that much time left. But either way, you was gonna have to get a stop. Either way, you know what I'm saying?
So, like you said, either way, you was gonna have to get a stop. So why not take the points?
Because I think the chance that if you get the first down, you win the game. I think that's why. You have a chance to win the game right now. If somebody told you at the top of the season, all you got to do is convert a 4th and 2 and you win the Super Bowl, 30 out of 30 coaches will take that every time. Every time.
My question is, they would have still had to make the field goal, correct?
Well, yeah, you're right. Yes.
So regardless.
But I think he's making that personally. I don't think Moody's missing that, bro, personally. But
regardless, a field goal would have had to be made. Regardless, they're going to likely have to get a stop. Your hindsight is always 20/20. If they would have missed that chance, I feel like as much as people love to say, they're going to get criticized regardless. Me personally.
Scare money don't make no money, nigga. It's the Super Bowl.
So why the defense couldn't get a stop? We be preaching about how much defense this, that, and the third get a stop. Same thing. Shit.
Yeah, that's on them too. But I'm just saying, personally, like I said, if you ask any coach in the league, if all you got to do is convert on the 4th and 2 to win the Super Bowl, they'll take that 10 out of 10, bro. All right, let's go to the next AFC West game. Got the Browns and the Raiders. Yep.
We'll get some meat.
Hey, cool. Hey, cool. Is this two boo boo teas?
No. I mean, for the Browns, it is. Yeah, that is terrible. But
terrible.
How we feeling about this one, man? Talk to us.
We got the win, so that was
some brutal play though. In that 4th quarter.
Whatever, man. We won. we punted. We punted too many times. If that's what you mean, we didn't really get nothing going after Zamir fumbled and they scoop and scored. If that's what you're saying, but we scored 20 unanswered, right? We was down 10-0 and came back and was up 20-10 until Zamir put the ball on the ground and they ran it in.
Yeah, I didn't see the first half. So I didn't know y'all was up 10-zip.
They were.
We wasn't up.
They was up 10-zip.
Yeah, they scored 20 unanswered.
It was 20-10 all the way up until that point in the 4th quarter when
it was 10-zip. How was it 20 unanswered?
because we scored
Go.
20 points straight after they scored 10 points.
They got 16 points. Oh, you saying so they got that after y'all got
The
20?
Browns scored.
Oh,
in
all right.
The Browns scored in the fourth quarter.
Got you. And they missed the
Yeah.
But if I'm
PAT,
not
right?
correct, if
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, they missed the PAT after the
Yeah.
scoop and score.
Yeah.
that's what ultimately hurt them too.
It
Yeah,
did
it
because they
definitely did.
finished the game in field goal position. So it
And it
did.
would have sent it to overtime. And just real quick before you get on your rant, I want to send a shout out to Brock Bowers on that 2-on-1 block that he put on the outside.
Pause.
You guys scored.
Pause.
Yeah, the 2-for-1.
Pause.
Yeah,
Thank you.
2-for-1. Oh,
Wait,
got
what
a
I
2-for-1, but
say?
Trey-
Shout out to Brock Bowers.
Trey Tucker
Whoa.
had a
That's
beautiful
finished.
block on
No,
that.
ain't no,
Well, he
ain't no
blocked-
shout out to Brock Bowers after how he did my
Hey,
fantasy
Isaiah, it
team
wasn't
this
no point
Hey,
in
weekend.
but
letting him
that
finish
block
in that,
was
bro.
set clean, bro.
That
What
was
did I
a-
say?
Whoa.
That was a
That 2-on-1 block.
Trey-
Pause?
Trey Taylor had a hell of Trey Tucker had a hell of a block
wrong
on
with
that
that?
play too.
Bro.
Y'all was finally able to run the football.
Yeah.
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 Tripled
Until
our
Isaiah
ga-
Scream
our-
gets
our
Zamir
game
out.
Y'all have
average.
more yards that game than all season, right?
Bro, my thing is, bro, I'm sorry, I don't want to see that nigga Zamir in the game again. Like, I don't.
Ah,
want
We
to see
damn.
that
ran
nigga.
Don't do my
ran
nigga like
for
that,
the
Isaiah.
same
That
amount
was
of
my
yards
read the
as we
chat.
ran
The
for
football, how about that?
in the
Did you read the
previous
chat?
3 games in one game. And it was also some different concepts, though, some jet sweeps and shit that we hadn't seen from different players besides Zamir and Madison. The dude McAllister got the ball. We gave the ball to Bowers on a jet sweep. Tucker scored on a reverse, I believe. So he brought in some more speed to get to the perimeter to kind of open up the middle. But I'm with Isaiah. 22, Madison's got to be our RB1 going forward, bro. I mean,
we
come on,
discussed
man.
yesterday. We discussed
said
yesterday. 5
17 rushes for 50 yards and 5 rushes for 60 yards.
Y'all go check out their full recap on Follow from Burners, by the way.
But I will highlight the kicking situation in this game. AJ Cole kept us in it in the fourth quarter he kept getting those real good punts and sending them back onto their side of the field in the fourth quarter when we could not score. And then their field goal kicker, who blew the extra point, actually probably caused them. At least he caused them a shot at winning a game in overtime. So kicking was important in that game. Special teams, shout out, like your coach always tell you when you grew up playing, that 3 phases, right?
Mhm.
In this
Offense,
particular
defense,
game, the 3rd phase, special teams actually helped win this ball game. I strongly feel like if AJ wasn't punting like that, we would have lost that game. They would have scored in the fourth quarter. We'd have lost 24-20. Or 23-20, because they only had 16. So shout out to AJ Cole. Shout out to Cash Money Carlson.
Are you calling him that again?
Yeah. He's drilling those kicks yesterday. Sunday, my bad. And like right down the middle. No doubters. That's what I'm talking about, Cash Money. I'm gonna let y'all go, man. I ain't got that's it. Go Raiders.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's much left to be said about that.
Hated Donkey Week.
Yeah, for sure. We can go prime time. Bills and Ravens.
Bills got exposed.
Boy, did Lamar send a statement?
Yeah, a statement. I think that was an understatement.
Nigga said, I don't give
Like
a
you
F
said.
about none of that 3-0 spit y'all talking about.
Bro, Lamar and the Ravens went in with a mission, and you can tell from the start of the game, like they were not there.
I
To
think
joke
they needed to
around or
be.
have fun.
I think we kind of ignore the mental factor this bit sometimes, man. Consistently winning 13, 14 games this season. I think they just needed to get punched in the mouth starting the season, and maybe now they realize like we ain't just finna walk into these stadiums and
win.
just what I'm saying, yeah, and it's just
Casually
gonna
win.
happen.
We got to
Like,
put
you gotta,
the work in.
Yep. And I think, and Coop said it last week too. It's they trying to mesh a new offense and a lot of new players that they got on the team together. So, You know what I mean? I think all of that is to be said. Derrick Henry, I don't know what
funny.
the F.
That man is
Oh my
something
gosh.
special.
It's so
I don't even
funny
know
to
what I
me.
can say, man.
What was it? An 89-yard run?
Shout out to the 10 bands he got coming soon this year, man. Because
I guess because it's Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry. Uh,
How do you
all right.
stop that? Like,
No, I'm
how
just
do you
saying
pick?
you don't, nigga.
how JC though. JC gives them. He allows time for them to
He said
mesh
you
into
don't.
a new offense or whatever. But with other teams, they just trash or
Do
whatever.
you have an example?
The Raiders.
I called y'all trash.
I mean, you mentioned two boo-boo teams, two boo-boo schemes a few minutes ago.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, and
That was a joke.
New quarterback, new
That was more of a
coordinator.
question. That was more of a question, not a statement. That was more of a question.
That was a
but to even
joke
be saying
because
it,
it's
to even
always.
be joking like that shows that you don't have the same energy.
I mean, when the last
for
time
the
y'all made
Raiders
playoffs?
in our situation as you did for, like, say, the Ravens. That's all I'm saying, bro.
When's the last time y'all made playoffs, Ragu?
You know when the last time we made the playoffs.
Right. So it's like, I mean, I wasn't calling y'all trash, but it ain't like y'all niggas just been good or something the past few years. Like, it was just a question. It was a joke.
Okay.
But y'all haven't been good in general. They like y'all started where the Ravens was at, and then it's like a new season, new players, and it's like,
Niggas
oh
be
damn.
talking like they got a dynasty on their fucking
Who did the
hands.
Ravens? Who did the Ravens lose to this year?
The Chiefs.
They lost to us too, nigga. Stop playing.
Are you
Stop
talking
playing.
about regular season?
The Chiefs and who this season?
Oh no, I thought you was talking about the playoffs. They lost to
we're talking
y'all,
about
and I forgot who the other team
the
was.
Chiefs. The Chiefs.
Oh, it was the Chiefs. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, first game of the season.
That question, bro.
Just like I had told him the last time who they lose to. The fucking Raiders. This nigga didn't want to believe me. Talking about we gonna get smacked on.
No, he and Isaiah, he was very forgiving of Lamar now. Oh yeah, they just needed some time to get hit in the mile.
Y'all not the Ravens, nigga. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, you
I know,
right.
we
not the
we
Ravens.
beat the Ravens.
Beat the Ravens. Fuck you, mean. Walked right in that one too.
You did walk right into that.
Anyways, man. Y'all got thoughts on the game?
Observations. That's all. Great game.
Did y'all happen? Did you? Oh wait, never mind. Go ahead.
I'll tell you. This is my takeaway from that game. This is the life of a guy that has Derrick Henry on one fantasy team and was playing against Derrick Henry in another league. Yeah.
And I could tell without even seeing it which team lost and which one won.
I was playing somebody who had James Cook, so I was happy.
And look, check this out. 2 weeks in a row, Monday night, I'm winning. Last week, I got Jamar chased. This week, I got Derrick Henry.
I got Derrick Henry.
I told you how my spin went. It was I had Gibbs, he had Montgomery, and it came down to that. We was tied. Like it Gibbs, I won by like 2 points, but
like Chase could have had a good game, bro, not just lose his mind like he did.
Right.
And Henry could have had a good game and just not lose his mind. But I had two guys lose their minds against me.
Yeah, I see they tried to stat pad them 200 yards. Nigga, Bills wasn't having that.
Oh, did you guys see the hit delivered to on the side? When they were trying to see if it was a fumble or not. When he got hit by the lineman going towards out of bounds, when he got flattened.
I ain't gonna lie, I turned that game off at a certain point.
Yeah, bro, he was running towards the sideline and then realized, okay, I'm not going nowhere. So let me just go ahead and throw this off. Got pushed, and as he was pushed like literally midair, like looking up at the sky. Once he threw it, the dude that lineman was like, "You gonna take the shot?" They had to check in took him to check for concussion protocol. He was good, but that was nasty.
And our next edition of Two Boo Boo Teams, Two Boo Boo Schemes, Titans and Dolphins.
I did not watch that game. I was
Yeah.
like Ragu said.
I was
there's
playing
too
against
much
Tyreek
time.
Hill, so I was trying to make sure he didn't he didn't do
For
too
what?
much.
For what, nigga? You thought the quarterback was just gonna?
Hey, you
go
could get
crazy
lucky
over-
one time on a bomb. Should that be your day?
I mean, how close was the game?
Not.
You talking about in fantasy?
Yeah, I'm talking about fantasy wise.
I think I was within like 15 points or something like that.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah.
Never mind. Okay, fair enough. I'm thinking you went in like how out in the other league, not all around.
Oh no. Yeah, this Milton in them league.
So this ain't got nothing to do with this game. Go ahead, man.
I mean, there ain't much to talk about with this game.
I was about to say.
All right, so
I will say, if anybody could tell me one play from this game, I'll cash at you right now.
which game?
Mason Rudolph
Tyler
came
Hunt-
in when
Tyler
Levis
Hunt
got hurt.
scored on the
Dolphins
right
and
touchdown.
Titans.
Running right behind the right tackle. There you
Yep.
go.
They
I need something. It could be $1.
Tyreek Hill on the
the Pollard-
sideline yelling at his.
That Pollard run, does that count? I saw that on highlights.
The fact that this man Tyreek Hill had
when there's
6
money on
yards.
the line, niggas will come up with something. Shit.
Bro.
I feel you, bro.
This man Tyreek Hill too, and I granted he had no QB, but this man had 6. When I went and saw his stat sheet, I was like, because he was yelling on the sideline.
He had 23
Yes.
yards, but
He had what?
he had 23 yards actually.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I know. I'm just saying before that, like early in the game, I think it was like mid-second, he had like 6 yards. I was like, Jesus Christ.
yeah, I
Oh,
feel
this
sorry.
poor
I
dude.
feel sorry for all that nigga fantasy owners that probably took him at number 2, number 3.
Yeah, I was like, man.
When did AP like the post on Instagram?
They said Sunday night.
Wait, did y'all hear? And I don't know if y'all watched it or not, but did y'all hear Stephen A. say, or pretty much say, did Tyreek Hill make a big mistake leaving Patrick Mahomes and going to the Dolphins now, not having their
No, he
quarterback?
got $50 million and he already got a ring.
That's what I was gonna say. He got money. He got. Yeah. I don't think it was a bad move. I'm just
That nigga got 10 kids to take care of. No, he didn't make the wrong decision.
no, absolutely. I don't think he did either. I just thought that was just. I was like, wow. I'm like, you're acting like he didn't get nothing out of this.
Pause. Last but not least, on the real Monday Night Football game, we got a Seattle who's no longer undefeated against the perfect game from Goff in Detroit.
And his receiving touchdown. Let's not forget that. The Detroit special.
Yeah. Put some respect on that nigga name, man.
I got points out of that. I'm cool. Hey, I got St. Brown on my team, nigga. So I got a couple Detroit niggas on my team. So
that old ass boy Stafford ain't getting out there catching passes like golf, nigga. Stop playing.
Man,
nigga.
Don't start, Isaiah. Don't start. You're gonna take this way somewhere else. Don't start with me. I'm trying to be a civilized human being right now.
Name another QB who going 18 for 18 with a receiving touchdown. You can't, nigga.
It's never been done. It's never been done.
Against the Rams, against his old team.
He had the most I think the most attempts in a perfect game. And I think the last
gave up on
it. Ragu just had to throw that shit in there. So.
Then the team that gave up on him got a Super Bowl. So what is he talking about? Like what are we talking about? The team that gave up on him has a Super Bowl.
They sold their
Nothing else to say. Super Bowl.
Mic drop. Literally mic drop.
Look at you now. Watch.
Went to the Super Bowl. Y'all got out coached.
Look
I thought you said. Hold on. I thought you said the Super Bowl was the players. Ain't that what you said earlier this year?
Yeah, y'all got out coached too.
You said the Super Bowl was the players. Now we got out coached.
Look at y'all now. Y'all got like the same curse that the Red Sox got. The curse of the Bambino. This is the curse of the golf, nigga.
Hey, and I bet y'all will take this curse 10 out of 10 right now. y'all will take this curse 10 out of 10 right now, nigga.
I would.
I'm good, nigga. I'm good.
Yeah, I know you is, nigga. Keep dealing with your Raider drama, nigga. We got a Super Bowl on this
I'll
side.
take it.
That's fine.
If y'all
Man,
talking
that shit
about
was a long
stick
time.
to the
That
golf
shit started
game,
to be a long
nigga.
time ago now.
Yeah,
You starting to talk like y'all just won, nigga.
So
That
why
shit
you
was a
bring
minute
up us
ago
giving
now.
up on golf? That was a long time ago.
Y'all
too.
did give up
But you
on
brought
it. He
it
went
up.
to the Super Bowl.
But
He
you
went
brought
to the
it.
Super Bowl.
Okay, but you
He went to
brought
the
it up
Super
though.
Bowl and y'all got out cold. Couldn't
You
even
brought it
fucking
up.
score.
We won the Super Bowl last time we was there, sir. You
Barely.
brought up us giving up on golf. I said that
You
team
did.
won the Super Bowl after that. So what are we talking about?
Nigga,
There's
he was
nothing
whooping
else to
niggas
talk
ass.
about. The
And
team
he
that gave
sent
up
you
on
home.
them immediately
Golf
won the
sent you
Super
home
Bowl.
from the playoffs since then, and put tips on you twice in the regular season since then.
And we still won the Super Bowl.
But we talking about since then, bro. You won the Super
So
Bowl.
why
That
did
shit
you
is
bring
over
up
with.
golf? Why did you bring up us
That
giving
shit is
up on
over
golf
with.
then?
Because he just slid it in y'all back last night.
Pause.
Pause.
Yeah, pause it. Pause
Marv.
that, nigga.
Marv.
It.
Whoa.
Pause it, nigga. He slid it in y'all back last night, nigga.
What?
Yeah. And sent you home.
First of all, he didn't play the Rams last night. First of all, he didn't play the Rams last night. He didn't play the Rams last night.
Whoa.
He did not play the Rams last night. It's the Seahawks. Wrong NFC
bad.
West team.
The week
I
before
see
that.
y'all niggas
The week
next
before
Tuesday.
that.
That shit was wild.
He won. He won the game.
Right.
He won the
So he's
game by 1
undefeated
point.
against the
He won
Rams.
the game by 1 point in overtime.
Golf is undefeated against the Rams as a Lion.
No, he's not. No, he's
Well,
not.
okay. They sent you home. You sent your ass home last year.
Man.
All
We
right.
didn't make the wrong decision, nigga.
Golf, Rolly on my
We won the Super Bowl immediately
Rolly
after.
on
There's nothing
my
else to
dick.
say about that.
How you go?
Rolly on his way.
I'm just tired of hearing that Super Bowl shit.
You brought it up.
Flexing.
You brought it up. I wouldn't even said nothing.
I know that.
I said
nigga
Seahawks
golf
and Lions, nigga. You get to talk about McVay. What about Geno, nigga? Geno threw for 400 of them things. Y'all ain't even bring that up because y'all niggas are so obsessed with the Rams.
I mean, because
Kenneth Walker had 3 touchdowns on his first game back.
Man,
But y'all
hey,
obsessed
don't-
with
hey,
the
don't do
Rams.
Hold on, I ain't say nothing about the Rams. All I said was golf, nigga. I gave golf the praise, nigga. What you talking about? I said the receiving touchdown, nigga. That's all I said. Nigga.
All right.
But I ain't say nothing about the Rams. But if you want to get in the Rams, y'all niggas lost on Sunday.
I thought we were talking about the Seahawks here. I was like, where did the Rams go from?
That's what I'm saying.
Man, this
We
man
got a
Marv.
Super Bowl
This
in this
man
decade,
Marv.
nigga.
Whoa.
Barely, nigga. What you wait till? I can't wait till y'all go 20 years without a Super Bowl win, and you still talking shit about that shit.
You is out your mind. You is out
Alright.
your mind if you think it's going to take us another 2 decades, nigga. We ain't y'all.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, mark this shit, y'all. Mark this shit.
We got 2 Super Bowls since y'all niggas got 1. That's what you talking about.
And what was the distance between those Super Bowls, JC? Tell me.
What was the distance since the last time y'all had one?
No, hold on, answer the question.
What's the
What was
distance since y'all had
Hold
one?
on, hold on. He said it's crazy that I think it would take 20 years for the Rams to win the Super Bowl, right? So let's just look it up for shits and giggles purposes. Los Angeles Rams.
Again, why are we talking about the Rams? And we talking about a whole nother NFC West team.
Nigga, cause nigga, you started talking shit.
How I start
You
talking
just-
spit?
you just brought
He
up
said
stat,
we
man.
gave up
What?
on golf.
Nigga, hold on, nigga, that was red gold. You kept going with me. You see, this is what I'm talking about. You see, you're an instigator and not a moderator, brother. See, you see.
Coop and Dre, do I not have witnesses of who started that right there? Do I not have witnesses of who started that?
Hold on, did I bring up the Rams though? Did I bring up the Rams once, Coop?
No, but okay, well get your OG, nigga. Get your OG then, nigga. Get your follow for burners co-host then, nigga. Everybody can get it now. Paul.
Hold on, time out. Now he my OG? I thought he was your OG. You know that?
When we turn these mics on, he's your OG. He's my OG off the mic. Off the mic, he's my OG.
Damn, JC, that's how we doing it.
No, I could have sworn that in introductions and everything. JC loved to say, my OG Raider
So hold on,
Ragu.
hold on. Wait a
First
minute.
of all,
Hold on,
Ragu didn't even
hold
get
on,
an
hold on,
introduction
hold on.
today because he was late.
So
So I didn't say
next
that
time,
today.
next time you can't introduce him as the OG. Then next time.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear my OG. Once the mics come on, no more.
It's a difference, Coop. You got an OG and then you got the Raider OG. That's his Raider OG right now.
Hey, that was clever. That was clever, right?
Y'all see how you change this shit up?
Mm-hmm. He said, get your partner, man.
As I
nah,
was
because he
saying,
wanted to get offended at my Raiders words, but his Raider partner was coming at me. Well, I'm supposed to not defend myself?
Yeah, nigga. Fuck. Defend yourself. Nigga, don't start going at the Raiders because then I gotta jump in. Fuck you talking about, nigga.
Y'all so silly, man.
Nigga, fuck you. Like Cat Williams.
That's fair. Me and Isaiah had a lot of fights with other niggas when it came to the Lakers. Because it started with me talking spit, and then somebody else jump in, and then yeah. So he do it with all his teams.
Like you said, you can say, like Cat Williams said, you can say fuck everybody in this club, but you're not finna just walk out this club after saying fuck everybody in here. That ain't how things work.
Any last thoughts on week 4?
Win.
What can I say, man? Yeah, we'll see how the Raiders do moving forward.
Maybe we'll get a better introduction from Isaiah next week.
No, we'll see.
Who they got this week?
Who do we have this week? Shit, I don't even know who we got this week. Where's my phone?
Raiders? Oh, I got the Donkeys.
Donkeys.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm checking.
Oh, that should be a free dub.
Donkeys there.
Don't say that, please.
Oh, I'm gonna laugh if it ain't, but it should be.
There's no automatic dubs. No football. No. On,
it's
man.
just
Let's
I feel the
like
last
that.
2 times we've said shit about Peyton, they've gone out and won.
Pro football, bro. We can't talk like that.
Ragu, can we be civilized gentlemen on Follow from Burners on Thursday with a Vegas pickle?
Hell no.
Of course.
You wanted to talk. Ragu.
We gonna
do this running his mouth, talking shit just 2 seconds ago.
I didn't start that. I did not start that.
Nah, nigga. Nah.
I was the victim, nigga.
Nah, nigga.
We're gonna do our show and then start that shit after that.
What time Thursday?
I don't know yet, but we're gonna run through the preview and then we'll do the.
That's a bad.
And I'm gonna cut it and restart, and then I'm gonna edit it like 2 different shows.
Bet that.
But we definitely can do the pick 'em Thursday, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, my brothers, for pulling up. It was a fun time as always. 118 is in the books. We on the road to 200 now.
118. Damn.
118. And we got a busy month ahead because we still covering the W. We got NBA predictions coming up, so it's gonna be a busy month. So
man, you ain't say nothing about the W right now, nigga. They about to come on in a second.
That's because we have full blown dedicated episodes, and you still coming at me about this. We covering the whole series right now. We're gonna let this go through, and then we're gonna do our finals preview, and then we're gonna.
They play tonight. I ain't heard no prediction from Coop. I ain't heard no prediction from Drake.
They not on the W episodes. They got to pull up to the W episode.
Hey, all I'm saying is they give a
when do you do
now just on game 2.
Real quick, JC, I was gonna say, who did you
have?
And JC, real quick,
I feel you.
Another shout out to More Talent Found. Has she been on the WNBA show? She was popping her shit. She knew what she was talking about.
Talking about Cuzzo, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was wow.
That's the W encyclopedia right there.
Yeah,
I learned a lot through her.
She had to pressure him into it, Dre.
Oh,
bro, it made me. The only reason I ended up watching ended up hopping onto the. Well, sorry, what? Pause. Let me retract that. The only reason I ended up really getting into the series too was because I was like, shit, I'm about to go turn this shit. I'm about to Add something to my blog now. Something new.
What time is
So
it?
for sure.
Oh,
Yeah, the
boy,
game
what
on,
the
nigga.
fuck,
You can
boy?
go watch
I
the
ain't
game,
realize
nigga.
what time it was, boy. Boy.
Aces are about to come on.
No, it's on.
Y'all
right
make sure y'all
now.
go search us on all
Right now.
major directories. Type in the All Grind Sports Show.
Go
In
Patriots.
McVay we trust. Go Rams.
Go
Go
Celtics.
Lakers. Go Sparks. Go Dodgers. Peace. See y'all
NBA
later.
champs.
RP Mutumbo.
Still the nation.
NBA champs.